Hello, guys. I'm flipping the camera. Oh, shit, I didn't wrap it. Hold up. I gotta wrap the cord around. My bad. There we go. Just as an added precaution in case it falls. Still got the same stuff up. Waiting for Michelle. Getting ready. I just gotta get this wire right. There we go. There we go. Gotta get the phone for the chat. And I gotta wait for Michelle, guys, but I'll be starting soon. We got like 15 minutes. So chat if you want. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm live, so I'm live. Setting up, guys. Michelle's on her way. I'll put a Saints. I just have the Saints stuff up still. I haven't changed the living room yet. I'm wondering how that looks if I just leave that light off. Because it might be glaring on me. Doop ba doop boop boop. I just got to get the chat, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Hello, guys. I'm walking in. I got the chat. I got my drinks. Michelle's running late. I told her be here 7:45, and we'll be lucky if we're here. She's here by 8. So it says 10 minutes on the dial. 10 minutes on the dial. Let me open up the chat. Where is live chat? There we go. Aaron Schneider. Hey. What's up, Aaron? What's up, DMV? Aaron Schneider is new to the chat. What's up, bud? This is a chat along while we watch. I cannot show. If anyone's curious, I just want to get that out of the way in case. I wrote it in the description, but you get banned for stuff. Sometimes I even get worried about the audio, but I try to leave it loud enough where you guys can hear. What's up, Daniel D? What's up, Ray? Ray, how's the lighting, guys? It's darker than it usually is for football. And it's like a little dark. I had just this light for Super Bowl, though. I think that's good. I just want to make sure. I could put the light on behind me, but I feel like it does more damage than good. I feel like it definitely leaves a glare on my head. So you guys tell me. If you'd rather the light on, I'll give it a shot. But I think it's worse with the light behind me on. Jesse and Robbie are watching Uncut Gems. So they will not be joining.
I want to watch the beginning, though.
Yeah, Jessie said she's going to run in for the beginning, which is in 8 minutes.
Who's the host?
There is no host. It's going to be like last year where they just have presenters. There's no host.
Really?
They said that they think it worked out better because people didn't like. It's quicker. It's more cut and dry rather than the host introducing the presenters. The presenters just walk out and like gave the awards. So it actually went smoother, and they think it's a better option.
Interesting.
So I have a meeting at 8, so I will miss the good stuff. I'm curious what they're gonna do, because the Academy Awards are infamous for the monologues in the beginning, and there's no host. So I'm guessing they're just gonna have a lot of celebrities do funny things, or maybe they just hired a celebrity to do the intro or the beginning monologue. I don't know. How did they do it last year? I can't remember. Last year, did they have like a whole bunch of people do stuff, or did they have like somebody that came out and did like a monologue? I honestly don't remember. I feel like I was late to the beginning of the last one. I also have these sheets printed out that have every category that will be said on the awards, and we could box them off and see how we fare as far as guessing. Michelle, I got one for me, Michelle, my sister, and Robbie, but they did not fill theirs out yet. So everyone's got one. We each got these little things. You can print them out online, by the way. You guys interested, you can print these out online. And they're little Oscar ballots. So, good stuff, I guess. Fun, it's just have extra fun. Extra boxes off and see how you do at the end. They said 7 musical and 40 presenters. Well then. So I guess there's no hosts. There's just 7 presenters and 7 musical guests. 40. I was gonna say 7 presenters. 40 presenters, 7 musical guests. Thank you, Aaron. A little dim, but it's fine. If anything, you might want to put a light in front of you. This is the strongest lineup of movies and performances I've seen in a while, and nominees, Kobe tribute. Yes, they'll probably, I would be shocked if they didn't do a Kobe tribute. And I definitely would agree that especially in the bigger categories, there's a lot more options than usual.
They do the tribute for all the people that have passed away.
But they're saying they're probably definitely going to do a Kobe Bryant specific. They did for every sporting event, even like ones that weren't basketball related.
This isn't a sporting event.
They did it for the Grammys. The Grammys is music. The Grammys literally gave him his own thing. My sister said she hates Kobe Bryant. No, I'm just joking. She didn't say that. She said she's just saying she wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. I think it'd be shocking if they
Usually
did.
for the more popular people that have died, they'll do like a longer, like a bigger picture, or they'll play like
You might be right.
a snippet from like the movie
I
they
wouldn't
were
bet
in
on
or
it. Let's
something
put it
like
that
that. But I don't think they'll do like a whole big stuff.
She's saying she doesn't think they will do a big thing. I think they will make more. I think they'll make more of a deal out of it than
like
just
Burt
the tribute.
Reynolds. Like I'm sorry, but Burt Reynolds I like a lot more than Kobe Bryant.
But
and they
Kobe
didn't do like
Bryant-
a whole tribute to Burt Reynolds.
I'm not saying but Kobe Bryant, like everyone in the world knew him. I don't think Burt Reynolds isn't as big as Kobe Bryant in the large scheme of things. I am not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying in the larger scheme of things, Kobe Bryant is much more famous than most your average people.
And Dobby agrees.
And you could be right. Put it this way, I wouldn't bet money.
Dobby said shut your dirty.
But the Grammys did it, which is why I think they would, because the Grammys did. But the Grammys aired the night he died.
Right.
So like it made more sense that he just died. And it also was at a
What
play.
did the Grammys do?
They did like in the beginning, Alicia Keys came out and played like a piano and gave like a whole thing for him.
Right.
And they actually made a big deal out of it. But he did just die that second. Not that second, but like that day, earlier that day.
That is skill. They planned on that in a second.
Can you do me a favor? I'm sorry, I forgot to open the door for Michelle. Can you just unlock it so she can
No,
get in?
now she waits.
Now she waits. They're showing a Black Widow trailer, but I think it's the same trailer that we've already seen. And the Oscars start in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Ray, did that lighten me up, by the way? I aimed the light directly at my face. Did that, like, lighten it up enough? I could put more lights on, but I feel like sometimes too much light is too much. I aimed it, like, right at me, so it's blinding me, but I feel like it's definitely more appealing. Anywho, this is the Strong Bop Bop Bop. Hey, man, looking forward to this. I'm going to be preparing food for the next hour or so, but I'm listening. Jay Skills, what's up? Loving. Thank you very much. Can you shut that door now so the heat doesn't get out? Thank you.
Would you like me to do anything else, sir?
No, thank you very much. My sister, well, it's starting in a minute, so you.
May I be of more assistance, sir?
I don't know if you and Robbie want to catch the beginning, but it's a minute.
Robert.
Better. Okay, Ray said it's better.
I mean, like, I don't really.
Is it bad if I watch you during AA? LOL. What's your best pitcher pick? Aaron Schneider, my best pick for best pitcher. Let's see. I know that they are, but I just want to make sure I don't miss one. I'm gonna say it's Joker. I don't personally say that's my favorite of the year. I'm just saying, based on their list, Joker. My personal favorite is either Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or Ford vs. Ferrari. I thought both of those were equally good. I've said in other live streams, they both incorporate a buddy-buddy, like Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt is in one, and the other one is Matt Damon and Christian Bale. All four guys are like four of my favorite actors in Hollywood right now. So being that I love all four of them, it also adds to it. But I would say if I had to pick one, Ford Ferrari, I think. Ford vs. Ferrari is my personal favorite of the year. Parasite was good. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was good. 1917 was very good.
Parasite's nominated?
Parasite is nominated for Best Picture and Best International Picture. Wow. So you can almost guarantee that Parasite will win International Picture.
I've never seen it because every single time I feel like watching it, I'm like, oh, there's subtitles.
Yeah. And I would be shocked if it doesn't win International Picture, because it is very rare that an International Picture makes it as Best Picture also. And I doubt the Academy would pick any other film if it's already been on Best Picture for everything worldwide. There's a list if you guys want to fill them out. It has all the awards on them. Feel free to take a gander.
Do you have a pen?
Yeah. I don't have any pens.
Are we doing blood?
I apparently have no... Yes, we're going to use blood because I got no pens. But everyone's got sheets. I say Joker.
Serious.
Yeah, Ford Ferrari was slow, though. Aaron, so was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They were both slow. I do not deny that whatsoever. But I enjoyed them being slow because I'm a car guy. So Ford Ferrari was just interesting to see it all unravel as a car guy, like seeing how it all became. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was so beautiful with the sceneries and stuff that Quentin Tarantino built, like old Hollywood and stuff.
I didn't touch it.
No!
I didn't touch it. You saw that, right? How come every time I sit over here, it falls? That happened last time, too.
I don't know. It never falls before though.
I'm sorry. I'm not going near
Like the lighter fell. The lighter fell. All right, guys. We all just died. A bomb hit the house.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know if Jessie did it. I can't even say she did it.
Twice now that's happened. Once during the Super Bowl and once now. And it's always me just sitting on the couch.
At least it didn't shut off this time.
And I like
At least it didn't shut off.
Telekinetic.
All I know is it didn't shut off.
It's on.
Oscars are on, guys. Here we go.
Mr.
Here's the intro.
Rogers. I'm so excited.
They're doing Mr. Rogers with Monet. What's her name?
Janelle Monáe.
What'd she say?
Monáe?
Janelle Monáe.
She's so pretty.
They're doing Mr. Rogers. What's going on with the... So I guess they have like someone introducing the whole thing. I'm wondering if it's going to be like a montage of people. Yeah, I love her, right? They actually were interviewing her right outside before. I'm going to talk more than I would normally because in case that is a song that will get... I don't want to get striked right away with a song. And it's Tom Hanks in the front row.
Tom Hanks.
Look at that.
He's so cute.
Tom Hanks looks just like so lovingly caring of everyone. He is Mr. Rogers.
Won't you be my neighbor?
That's cute. I like that.
Martine.
Irishman. That was a great movie.
Now she's gonna start singing her songs. Who the heck are the people? There's like a whole group behind. Oh, it's just dancers. Never mind. I thought it was gonna actually be like famous people. So they actually got her to do like the intro monologue kind of thing. Oh, there's Joe. Oh, are they all dressed as people from the movies?
Yeah.
I see Joker. There's Midsommar or Midsummer, however you're supposed to say it. Hustler. What else is going on in there? I always say Midsommar, and people are like, "Why do you say?" And I'm like,
I think
"That's what it is."
I thought it was Somar, yeah.
I guess it could
That's
be
what I've
Midsummer.
heard people say, at least.
Who are the other guys supposed to be?
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of anyone else who's watching. Do you guys know what other movies they're representing in the dancers? All the dancers are like representing different movies. That was the person that introduced. That was the red carpet guy.
I have no idea who that is.
Why is he wearing heels?
He was in a dress
That's
before.
different.
When he did the red carpet, he was in this giant dress. And he did the whole red carpet in a dress.
Absolutely no idea who that is. I'm
I
at
don't know
that
who it
age
is, though.
now, though. I'm at
That's
that
the thing.
age
I don't know
where,
who that
like,
is. The Elton John of music. Oh, there's Elton John music people. That's what the top hat guys are. The top hat guys are Elton John's from the movie.
Was that this year?
Yeah, that was this year.
I thought that was last
What was it
year.
called? What was the Elton John movie
Rocket
called?
Man.
Rocket Man. Yeah, they're from Rocket Man. No, that was March, April of this year. That passed.
Well, yeah.
Like the guys with the leopard collars. What are they supposed to be?
Maybe that's Once Upon a Time in Mexico? Or Once Upon a
Hollywood,
Time in Hollywood?
maybe?
Billy Mexico.
Oh, Aaron,
That's
Billy.
a movie.
Aaron, Billy Porter is the guy in
That's a
the.
movie
in
from
the
a
high
long
heels.
time ago.
Now they're all doing Midsommar.
I didn't see that, but I heard
I
it's
watched
good.
it the other day, and it is ridiculous, to say the least. It is disturbing. One of the most disturbing films you'll see.
Really?
Like, and I've seen a lot, guys. Midsommar, depending on your idea of disturbing.
I don't even know what it's about.
If you guys have seen
Oh,
it.
we just saw Lin-Manuel Miranda, your favorite guy.
Oh, I love him. He's my favorite.
Jay hates him for some reason.
But if you guys have seen Midsommar, you'll know what I mean when I say disturbing. It has scenes in it. I showed Michelle.
I don't even
Michelle
know.
never saw it. I literally just showed Michelle like 4 scenes from it, and she was like, "What the fuck is this?" It's ridiculous. But it was. I would say it's worth
Leo.
watch. Who is it?
Leo.
Oh, Leonardo. Oh,
I love her.
Brie Larson. Oh, that's Taika Waititi over there. Who is Brie Larson?
I'm not
dating?
digging this. I don't like this.
They're in the
No,
chat.
me
They're
neither.
loving it.
Really?
People in the chat are loving it because they love.
I
She's
love
almost
her,
there.
but I just don't know.
I guess because
Like, I wish it was a little more movie oriented, I guess. Like, if this was like her song and
I
she
guess-
was just like singing, I'd be like, yeah, it's a great performance.
maybe because
But I'm not
everyone's
digging it as an
decorated as
Oscars
them.
opening.
they're influencing you by the musical dancers that are dressed. I just like her.
Yeah, I don't like. Oh.
Brie Larson is Captain Marvel. I know who Brie Larson. Who is she dating? She was sitting next to a guy that looked really familiar, and I'm not sure if that was her date or her husband, but I'm
Her
curious
father?
who it is. Her father. He looked like a younger guy.
Son, maybe.
She's introducing the nominees. I guess you mean Janelle Monáe. That was interesting. I wouldn't say it was my favorite, but it wasn't my. I mean, I thought it was okay.
And I kind of miss when they stand up there and crack a couple jokes. And
Yeah, I always looked. I remember as a little kid looking forward to
Yeah,
Billy
the
Crystal doing his
comedy.
thing.
Bill-
Billy, I don't even know if you remember that.
Billy Crystal.
Like Billy Crystal would come out and
Yeah,
just
I remember.
Steve Martin and Chris Rock.
Why does Chris Rock look scared? He like walked out. I was like,
He's done a lot with his hair, dude.
He just did. Chris Rock just came out with the Soul trailer. Did you see
Yeah, I watched that.
Chris
I watched
Rock?
your reaction. That's
it?
great.
Written, directed, and starring Chris Rock. Now, are they doing the award? Or are they just gonna now do like a monologue? Maybe they're doing like a monologue now instead of an award.
I figured it was an award.
Twitter, because that's what happened to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart wrote the
Oh,
Twitter
right.
comments. They're mocking
I forgot about
Chris Rock is mocking Kevin
that.
Hart.
Is actually a lot funnier now. Did you? I
They're
guess
clearly
they are
the monologue.
doing it. All
Yeah.
right, okay.
Chris Rock and Steve
I'm
Martin
like,
are basically the monologue.
Move away from the camera, Jess.
I don't like Chris Rock's mustache. It's creeping me out.
It's an interesting look.
Scaring me.
I just saw that last night,
Did you
Marriage
like
Story.
it?
I thought it was good, but
I
it
really
was
liked it.
so much different than what I thought it was gonna be.
I thought me too, but I really liked it.
Somebody actually told me, spoiler alert, a reverse spoiler alert if you haven't seen Marriage Story. I was told, block your ears if you don't want to hear the ending of Marriage Story, but I was told that Scarlett Johansson died. So I was watching last night, and I was like, I can't remember who it was. Someone at the arcade was like, yeah, it's so sad.
So your whole,
So
like,
the entire movie,
that sucks.
I was expecting her to get like cancer or get hit by a car. And then in the one scene where he goes, I wish every night that you got cancer and died in a car crash. I'm like, oh my God, that's what's going to happen. She's going to either get cancer and die or get hit by a car. And the whole movie ends and the credits roll and she's alive. And I'm like,
That's
what the hell? She never dies.
You ruined your
That, I mean,
thing.
that isn't the spoiler. If you didn't expect Scarlett Johansson to die, then you had nothing to worry about. But the entire movie, I thought she was dying. But I saw it last night, yes, and I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Very sad. And you
It's
think,
very
like,
emotional.
I mean, I did like that they didn't make a happy ending. I mean, they made a happy ending, but it's not like they end up together kind of thing. So it wasn't that big of a deal. But I thought it was good. I don't think it was like best picture of the year, but I thought it was good.
I actually didn't know it was nominated.
It's nominated for like 7
Yeah.
awards. I honestly, I think the acting was great and the story was good and everything. It just, I didn't think it was like greatest picture of the year. I would watch it again, but I also love Scarlett Johansson and I also like Adam Driver. So I've said this before though. Maybe Jesse's here as a girl. I think Adam Driver is so ugly.
You missed like the whole bit. Opening monologue for Marriage Story.
The what?
You missed like the whole opening thing.
Oh, well, because I have to talk or I'll get copyrighted. I can't just sit here and not do
And
nothing.
stare at Chris Rock.
I literally, if I sit here and stare, it gets very boring very quick. That's what people get mad at.
Wait, what about?
I was going to say, Adam, Adam Driver, I was going to say, I think everyone raves that Adam Driver is like this hot, like young guy. I'm a guy, so I don't know, but I think Adam Driver is like ugly.
I like his voice.
I
It's
think-
a very attractive voice.
Like maybe he's a good, I mean, he's a
but
great
no, I
actor
don't
and
think
everything.
he's attractive.
I think it's that he's a great actor. Because like
He's a very good actor. So I saw him first in Girls, in that
Oh,
show,
who is
HBO
this?
show Girls.
yeah.
And he plays this like really creepy, like freaky dude. And it kind of tainted my whole vision of him.
I
So
can
then
see
when
that.
he was Kylo Ren, and I liked him in the show, but he was really creepy.
Hello,
And then I
Joshua.
saw him in Star Wars as Kylo Ren, and I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Because he
And
has
people-
like
but
this
he
whole
had, like,
thing with like
groupies.
weird like sexual fetishes in the show.
Well,
And then so I saw him as Kylo Ren after, and I was like, this is just not making sense in my head. I don't like this.
I don't. And then he has Star Wars groupies, like little Kylo Ren groupies and stuff. I don't get it. I
He's
think
a very
Kylo
good
Ren.
actor, though.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal actor, but I don't think he's like a good-looking dude, and like he gets praised as being like this gorgeous man. I don't know. I'm just spitballing craziness. Did you watch Girls? That's what Aaron was saying. I mean,
Yes.
Jesse was saying.
I loved Girls at first, and then towards the end, it got a little shaky for me, and honestly, I did not like the way they ended it. I didn't like the final episode, the season finale, series finale.
They're doing a little thing
Oh
on.
my god!
They're doing Best Supporting Act. Is this Best Act?
Best supporting actor.
Why are they doing it now?
They do that sometimes. They'll get like a few of the bigger ones out of the way.
Are they just,
Probably
or are they just showing it?
ones.
Are they actually doing the award?
Actress and actress.
Regina King is out presenting an award for what looks like Best Supporting Actor already. I'm surprised they're starting with that.
Joe, yeah, because it's Al Pacino and Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Al Pacino and Joe Pesci are both nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Who's your picks, guys?
I'm gonna go
who
Tom
thinks?
Hanks.
In what?
Best Supporting
Best
Actor.
supporting actor. So it's Brad Pitt. Once Upon a
Brad
Time in
Pitt?
Hollywood, Al Pacino, the Irishman. Joe Pesci, Irishman. Anthony Hopkins, the two popes. Tom Hanks. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's the one Washington.
Is this supporting actor?
The
Yeah.
idea was in Mr. Rogers. It was about the reporter.
Right.
It was basically.
See, I don't know. I don't know if they're actually
See,
doing
this
the
could go
award or
either.
just doing like a tribute to the guys.
Like showing the video.
I don't
think
think-
they actually do the best supporting actor and best supporting actress. I'm pretty sure they do earlier on, and then like they'll do this, and then they'll do like a bunch of these, and then they'll do best supporting actress,
Yeah,
and
best,
they'll do a
best
bunch of,
picture
like,
is the end, right?
yeah, that's the last one. I think they do best actor and best actress right before best picture. But yeah, these.
I guess that's it. I'm gonna say Brad Pitt.
I'm going Tom Hanks.
I'm going Joe Pesci because I love mom movies.
If I had a second, I would think Al Pacino, but Joe Pesci.
Now she's gonna tell them
Yeah.
Tom Hanks
Oh,
for
she's
Mr.
saying-
Rogers.
Tom Hanks.
All right, so they
I
do-
just also love Tom Hanks. Who doesn't love Tom Hanks? He's amazing.
He is good.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino is
I
just
love
like-
him.
Dude.
He looks like he's turned
He
into like
looks
a
like
rock
Gordon.
star. But he looks like like a rock, like an old rock star with the long hair. So we got Brad Pitt, Tom Hanks, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, and Anthony
Oh,
Hopkins.
Tom Hanks.
she's just naming
Oh, and
them.
Joe Pesci's not there. And
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins. And it's
Brad
Brad
Pitt?
Pitt. Brad Pitt got it.
Got it.
Brad Pitt, I win. Everything's over. We're done, guys.
Oh, wait, you picked Brad
I
Pitt?
said 100% Brad
I'm
Pitt.
an idiot.
And the chat also agreed. Aaron and Joshua both said, or no, Aaron said Brad Pitt.
I love
DMV
Brad
said
Pitt,
Brad
but-
Pitt. Joshua said, I want Pacino, but I think Brad Pitt. Jay Skill said Pesci. It was Brad Pitt. And Pesci and Anthony Hopkins weren't there. How do you have two guys nominated that don't even show up for the
Weird.
Academy
That's
Awards?
strange.
Brad Pitt said 45 seconds. That's so weird to me that you wouldn't show up for an award ceremony where you're nominated for the highest.
Yeah, right?
I think Joe Pesci was like, what's the handicap
Yeah.
accessibility of this building?
Maybe that. He looked like he
That
got
guy
around
was
pretty good as the
old.
Pope.
The film industry would be a much drier place without you. And I love the ethos he did, Cliff Booth. Look for the best in people,
He's praising Quentin Tarantino.
but look for the best. Leo, I'll ride on your coattails any day, man.
Leo.
And he's praising Leo.
Leo's nominated again.
Big Bad Bob Richardson, Robert Garcia, Richie, my man Mike Moe.
He's just ranting about people we don't know now.
Who's he married to?
I don't even know anymore.
Is
Right?
he married? Oh, no.
He's
Does he
way
have-
over.
Not Angelina Jolie.
No.
Still? No, they're
I don't think
divorced,
so.
right?
Yeah,
Anybody know?
I'm pretty sure. Who? Hey, since I have a meeting, who do you think will get supporting actress? Supporting actress, I think is gonna be.
I'm going with Little Women.
Actresses support.
I'm going with Laura Dern.
Florence Pugh.
I think Laura Dern. Nah, I think Laura Dern should win, but I think Scarlett Johansson is gonna win that for Jojo Rabbit because of
their
the
popularity.
yeah the character and the importance of the movie.
I
I-
didn't see Richard Jewell, but Kathy Bates is amazing.
Kathy
Yeah, he
Bates
did.
is always good, but Kathy
Oh.
Bates, but it's
Kathy
such a
Bates,
small part.
yeah,
Really?
Kathy Bates is
Hey,
her
peeps,
mom.
what's up, Steph?
Oh,
Yeah, no,
that's
Kathy
so
Bates was good, but she was in
it.
it for like 5
That's
minutes.
true. She wasn't
Like,
in it
but
that much.
Someone, what was the one that the lady was in it for like 5 minutes and won Best Actress for the Queen movie that 10 years ago, or Shakespeare in Love, or one of them?
Oh, I don't
She was in it for like 5 minutes and won Best Actress.
I would just like to see that movie go because Clint Eastwood directed it. I'd like it to win something.
Laura Dern is Marriage Story.
Yeah.
Bombshell is Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie, see, that's another one. Margot Robbie, I don't know if you saw Bombshell. But she was in it very little. She was good in it, but it's just like everything. Margot Robbie and Scarlett Johansson are always good in what they do. So I don't think it's enough for them to just like be there. But Scarlett Johansson was like had like a important role in the movie at the end, whereas the rest of it, like Kathy Bates was in it for real quick. Laura Dern was really good. I just don't think the Academy will give it to her. I just feel like they're gonna like, even though I feel she deserves it the most, I feel like the rest of the movie like overshadowed her. Even though her scene she like took over, I just feel like it overshadowed her. She went for Shakespeare in Love. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shakespeare in Love. And it was Judi Dench. That's
Judi
right.
Dench.
And she was in it for like
She
5
was in
minutes.
Cats,
And
that
yes.
great movie
And
that
she,
came out
well, she's
last year.
she's an Academy Award winning
Why
actress.
is that not nominated?
Did you hear that Ricky Gervais? I heard his monologue from the other one, but I never heard he called James Corden.
Oh
a
yeah,
fat
we
pussy.
watched that at your house. Remember?
And he called
Yeah,
James
but
Corden
he
a fat
said the way he
pussy.
said it was so funny though. What, I can't remember. It wasn't a fat. What was it?
Do we
I
agree?
can't remember how he said it, but it was hysterical.
Do we all agree that Joaquin Phoenix is going to win for Best Actor?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't. Honestly, I wouldn't vote. I would not. I don't know. I'm just talking a lot. I honestly, Jonathan Pryce, and honestly, out of those guys, yeah, I guess he would. I was gonna say that I didn't think Joker was as good a movie as people say it is. I loved it, but I don't think it was that great. But based on those guys, I guess yeah, Joaquin Phoenix should be a lock. The only one that has a chance is Leo.
There's
and we all
not
know-
that many.
Yeah, there's not that many, and I gotta be fair. On my description, I said I saw 95% of them. I haven't seen the one with Leo. What was it? With what's the one with Antonio Banderas? Oh, Pain and Glory. I have not seen Pain and Glory, so I don't know. I honestly can't give you my opinion on that one.
I think it's either going to be him or Leo.
Out of all the movies, the only ones I know I haven't seen is Pain and Glory, and I haven't seen the Pope movie.
I haven't seen the.
Those are like I've seen pretty much everything else that's nominated, give or take maybe one or two more. But I've seen most of them. I never even heard of Pain and Glory.
I never have either.
And the Pope movie, it really just didn't interest me at all. I'm assuming it has a lot to do with religion, and I don't really put too much value in religion. So like to watch an entire movie where I know there's gotta be religion in it, I don't really.
And two popes.
If I waited long enough and I had nothing else left, I'd watch it. It's just there's so much other stuff, and it's my least interested topic.
I'm blanking right now. What did Leo finally win for Best Actor movie?
The Revenant.
Was it The Revenant?
The Revenant is what
No,
Leo
was
won.
it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure Leonardo
Maybe one
DiCaprio
during Inception?
won for The Revenant, right, guys? He got snubbed 100 times
So,
and then won for
That's
The Revenant, which was
ongoing
probably
thing.
my
He's
least
been
favorite.
Nominated
Yeah.
a dozen times.
And The Revenant is probably my
Something
least
ridiculous,
favorite.
and he's never won. Really? I've never
I
seen
mean,
that.
I thought it was a very good
So
movie,
you
but it's just
know,
really violent,
fun
crazy
fact,
shit.
He ate a real, what is it that eats in the beginning? Bear liver? Or a bear heart.
Oh,
or
maybe
some
the
kind of
heart. Maybe the
organ.
heart.
It's some kind of animal organ, and he really ate it because he wanted it to be authentic. I don't know.
Aaron says, who really cares about popes anyway? I'm gonna turn the camera, guys. Do you want to be on?
Hope liker.
Do you want to be on? Because your arm is on.
My arm is on.
But I could just move it and have you on.
I don't care. I was just stepping in.
Okay.
The shelf.
I'm gonna turn the camera so you can see more than Jesse's leg and arm. And then I'll even put Robbie in. Now Robbie's in too.
Margot Robbie. Just kidding. It's our Robbie.
It's our Robbie.
Better.
All right.
Oh, I love
Now we're
her.
all on.
Did you know that's Jonah Hill's sister?
Yes, I knew once Booksmart, the girl from Booksmart came out.
Yeah.
It is Jonah Hill's
Oh,
sister.
that's a beautiful dress. They actually went to some kind of awards thing, and he wore a shirt that said, "That's my sister," and like stood next to her because so many people are like, "Is that real?"
Here comes, what's the Indian girl's name
I
from
can't
Parks and Rec?
remember.
Or was
No,
it? Or
it's
The
from
Office?
The
The Office. She had the Mindy Project. Isn't her name Mindy?
Mindy Kaling? Mindy Paling?
Mindy. Ray said that's much better now that we can see everybody and it's focused on people.
Focused on people. That.
Tell him to stop doing the chew. Someone said on
Stop doing the chew.
Someone said on the chat, I was like, what? I'm like, what does that even mean?
The Chew. The television.
The Chew.
show.
I love Adam
That's for
Driver.
you.
No one hated the Joker. Aaron, I actually know people that did not like the Joker. Like my dad was just saying. Oh my God, Jesse! I have no idea who this woman is. I have.
Robbie for that one.
Ray, didn't we watch the Joker?
I
Oh
don't know
no,
why. I just feel like I'm saying.
we were gonna watch it during Christmas, but we never did. Ray,
It's your guys' fault. That's right.
Ray, have you seen
we were
it yet?
supposed to watch it, and you guys never did.
Ray, have you seen Joker yet? We were
watched,
supposed to
like,
watch it, never
Zombieland
did.
instead.
Oh, by the way, there's a category going on. Animated feature, best animated feature. I'm saying Missing Link. Oh, I switched my goddamn vote.
Obviously, it's gonna be Toy Story.
But they were saying earlier how Missing Link won for everything. See,
What
I
is
let the
Missing
Academy.
Link?
It is that one that you see commercials with the abominable snowman looking guy, but it's done with like claymation looking type
Oh, I
things.
think I kind of know.
I literally.
Oh, he's looking for his
Oh,
family,
I'm
right?
so
oh, the
mad at
kids
myself.
help him look for his family. That's what it is.
I'm so mad at myself, guys.
I
I haven't seen
it.
it is great, and Key and Peele do the little toy bunny, and that
Really?
one that just like popped up.
I love them.
Oh my God! I thought it was gonna be that, but the Academy people all day long were like Missing Link, Missing Link. So I thought they would have snubbed Toy Story 4. I went against my better judgment, but it is on record. I switched to Missing Link, even though I even circled Toy Story 4, and I switched at the last second. But hey, buddy, yeah, my dad hated it as well. Aaron's saying his father didn't like Joker. Daddy said the same thing. He was like, he's like, I get it, but he's like, I didn't like it. He goes, I wouldn't rewatch it again. He didn't really like it. I've already seen it like 5 times.
Yeah.
I thought it was phenomenal. I think
I feel like you
either.
have to be in the right mindset to watch it.
Yeah.
So,
No, you kind of. But it's like there's different aspects. Like you could look at it like a comic book movie. You could look at it like as like a case study or a psychological thriller or like a 70s throwback film because it's like very, even though it takes place in the early 80s, it looks like the 70s. But Joker was one of my top 3 of the year.
What is this?
Now they're doing,
Zach?
it's the other one with the
Which one? Animated short?
yeah, the short. Animated short, guys.
Daughter, hair love, Kit Bowl, memorable, or
Animated short.
I'm going Kit Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know what any of them are. This is a shot in the dark.
And that's because they're like pit bulls. What do you want?
I'll go with that.
I'm going Sister, and that's a complete guess.
Sisters are awesome. We both lost.
You gotta be kidding me! What robbery!
What?
Are you telling me Sister didn't
Pit
win?
bulls are dogs
This is
too.
friggin' ridiculous! Hair Love,
Aw, she's
worst
actually
animated
really
show I
cute.
never heard of.
Aw, she's
Worst animated show I never
No, yeah.
heard of.
I have Kit Bull. Did any of you guys know any of them? I honestly never know the animated shorts unless it was like something really mainstream. That's why I kind of like was not paying attention. I have not even heard of any of the 5.
All these dresses are so pretty.
Hair Love won though. I knew Hair Love and Kit Bull. Oh, so Joshua Johnson, how did you know of them? Were they like you just came upon them? Or,
Gerard Butler.
Sometimes-
Gerard Butler's got like a
hypnotized.
shocked face.
He was
He's
like,
like-
whoa.
like he doesn't know what it is.
Either that or
he's
he's
like,
tripping
all-
on some hard shit because he was like completely hypnotized.
My dad wanted to know when the
I think
toys
he's
were coming.
shot.
Of what? The Joker?
What do you say?
Aaron, you're saying your dad wanted to know when the toys were coming? Do you mean like in the movie The Joker? Or are you saying like the toys of the movie? It's very similar to Taxi Driver, but the performance, the next level of Joker. Yeah, it's very much like Taxi Driver. What are the nominees? Kipple was on the Disney Pixar YouTube channel. Oh, okay.
See, I thought it sounded familiar. I probably.
Oh, so I could Joshua, so we could
Yeah.
probably see it on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
It's probably on Disney Plus. Yeah, because if it's on the Pixar YouTube channel, gotta be on Disney Plus. Okay, so I think Joker will win Best Picture, but in reality, I think the Best Picture will probably go to like Marriage Story or Little Women. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Even though
What?
everyone's saying Joker should win Best Picture, you haven't seen it, so you don't know. But what would you pick for Best Picture? Here's a good example. She hasn't seen Joker, so what would you pick for Best Picture knowing you haven't seen Joker?
Honestly, I picked Joker. Just because it seemed, like, visually, I think it seemed a lot
But I'm saying
better
based off of
looking.
what you've seen.
based off of, like,
No, like the movie.
trailers or
No, I'm saying based off of the
Oh.
movies you've seen. Don't don't worry about Joker. I want to know out of the other ones what you'd pick,
Oh, out of
not
the
having
other-
seen it.
Oh no, it's for me. It'd either be Ford versus Ferrari
I
or the
really
Irishman.
like that one.
My
I'm a car
favorite,
guy.
my
Sorry.
favorite is Ford Ferrari.
I mean,
Yeah. That was
Out
a
of-
great story. That you know.
I would definitely, I would pick it to win for the year, and it was
Really?
also my favorite.
both of you?
But I think Joker made more of an impact, so I could totally understand if it
I
gets
liked
picked.
Ford versus Ferrari, but I didn't think he was that great.
But people are
That's
That's because
saying,
you're not a car
Well,
person.
that's him.
what people
It's
are
a true
saying
story
is,
of Carol Shelby.
yeah.
I know what it's about.
What people are saying though is it going to win because it's a comic book movie? Do you think it'll win again? Because another Joker movie already won for Best Actor and Movie. Or no, it didn't win for movie, my bad. But it was nominated. But
Just
they're saying,
the-
do you think the Academy will actually pick them?
Oh, it's frozen.
And if they didn't pick them, who would they pick? They're singing Frozen right now, but I'm trying to talk over it.
I think
Because I
I
want
think the
copyright.
Irishman has a good shot only because of the history that the cast and the producer
I feel
have.
like because it was so long, it deserves to win.
See, a lot of people.
Adina Menzel!
That's my
Or
girlfriend.
as John Travolta knows her as Adina Menzel.
That's my girlfriend right there. The girl singing
What
right
did
now.
she- what
I'm
did
dating
he
her.
call her? Do you remember that? When
Oh, yeah, wait a second. See? Is that it? Yes, is that who that really was? Is that really who that was?
It's Adina Menzel.
My sister, I would not know that unless Jesse
I
said that. The
love
woman singing the main chorus
Adina Menzel.
is the one that.
she
She was in
plays-
Rent.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the
Yeah.
girl from Rent. And she was also in Uncut Gems. Wasn't she also in Uncut Gems?
I don't know. We were watching it.
I'm pretty sure-
We've only watched 4 minutes of
I'm
it.
pretty sure that's Adam Sandler's wife.
Oh, that would be an odd movie for her
Could
to
you guys?
play in, but
Is the
it's
girl
possible.
singing? Is she the one that played Adam Sandler's
She's
wife?
Elsa in Frozen.
Maybe I'm wrong then.
Into the
She looks just like the woman that played Adam Sandler's wife. I didn't like what they
She's
did
like
with the
super-
Frozen
faces in
was
the
like
Irish
how many
one.
years ago?
No, this is the second
This is
one.
the second movie.
Oh god.
Yeah, the
There's
second one just
two.
came
They
out.
made two. Oh.
They made 8.
You're like Ray with the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl. Like,
Oh, I gotta go back up. I missed a lot of comments.
the fact that it's
Hair Love played before a film in theaters, but I can't remember which. That's what I was saying before, Joshua.
Why are
that
they
a lot of
singing in all these other languages?
To show diversity.
Yeah.
In Frozen.
They're now
2?
singing Frozen 2 songs in other languages. I didn't see Frozen 2,
For
actually.
the sake
I
of
watched it.
diversity.
Did you? You downloaded it.
Yeah, but I never watched it.
No. But they're
Are they actually singing in other languages?
yeah. So like in Frozen Norwegian that.
So
Are these,
Russian
like-
in
So
Frozen.
everybody watching can
confused.
understand.
I'm
guys.
fucking confused.
But alright, are these languages that we're dealing with?
No,
Okay.
not in the movie.
I thought
that's
maybe
what
the
I'm
movie
saying.
dealt
no,
with,
I
like,
don't think so.
what if-
Lands.
What?
Some of the people in
I'm
there
just
don't speak
confused.
English. That's all I'm saying.
Leonardo
You know?
DiCaprio bangs a lot of Russians, so he might have forgotten English completely.
DMV, I'm hearing Best Picture will go to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Parasite, or 1917.
Huh.
I thought 1917 and Parasite were great. If I picked out of the three, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was my favorite of those three, but I think Ford Ferrari. I don't think Ford Ferrari will win. Don't get me
war
wrong.
movie, Jess.
I definitely think it was cool, but I do not think it'll win.
It's a war movie.
Ironically, out of all of these movies, I would pick Marriage Story as my favorite. Do I think it's gonna win? No.
I could see
Not
that
at
winning
all.
though. Here's why I don't think it'll win, because it's a Netflix movie, and I think the Academy isn't ready yet to give a Netflix movie a Best Picture, because they're
But
saying
that
all the
would
time
be
how.
totally being biased against Netflix.
But I think they're not
because
gonna.
it didn't feel like a Netflix.
No, but it
movie.
totally
It was
would be.
Very, very.
Yeah,
good.
but the Academy snubs people like
And
that.
it would totally be wrong,
You know?
but it's just
They
they don't
look
want to
down
break
their
the
noses
ice.
at other.
And, like they literally have all these Hollywood
Video.
people freaking out saying like, "Oh, Netflix isn't real theater because they're making theater like obsolete, no movies, blah blah blah." I don't think the Academy will do it. I don't think even if it was the Best Picture of the year, which I don't think it was, but even if it was, I don't think the Academy would pull the trigger, because then once they unleash the floodgates, now they basically made it okay for Netflix to win anything, because Best Picture is the best award you could possibly ever get. So they'll basically be opening it up to like, all right, well, Netflix could do anything now. And I doubt it. But I also don't think it was the best movie.
I loved it because it felt like you were watching two movies. That was what I liked about it. That I thought was the cool thing. It was like two separate complete movies, two separate complete sides of both stories.
Sorry, guys, that big one.
But they meshed them together so well, and like I don't know, I thought it was so good. So
Roland 666 just jumped in, or you did a while ago. I'm catching up. William Dafoe was snubbed for Lighthouse. Roland, I watched the first 20 minutes of it. Did you ever watch Lighthouse?
no.
I haven't seen
Not
it.
too, like,
It looked
housekeepers.
very stressful.
That's- I
And
heard-
I felt like I needed to be in the. Remember we watched the preview for it?
Yeah.
Like the preview stressed me out.
I heard it is
So, like,
extremely crazy and doesn't have a whole lot of talking, and the fact it's black and white and everything, I just figured I had to be in the right kind of mood for it. And I
Yeah.
never got around to it. But I'm so afraid it's going to get... People told me the ending is like something happens to Robert Pattinson, and they said it's utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you
That's
also
all I
know
know.
that Scarlett Johansson died.
Yeah, and I also heard Scarlett
so-
Johansson died, so I don't know what to believe anymore. But I heard the ending is crazy, and it's like something
Maybe
that
they
could
follow
really
it.
be spoiled. But DMV agreed that William Dafoe was
A
snubbed.
little fired.
I don't like
Isn't
what
it
they did
villain?
with the
It's
faces
villain
in The
style.
Irishman. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Oh no, in some scenes The Irishman you could tell, but for what it was, I thought it was done pretty well. I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so I guess I'd go for that. But I haven't seen most of the ones nominated.
The new
Yeah,
Netflix
Steph, it was very good though.
Hulu was
I remember when we
before
talked about it
Netflix.
back when it came out, Steph.
Hulu was.
I think De
Hulu
Niro
was
got
the
snubbed
first
too in Best Actor. Adam Sandler, they should have been
web-based
nominated.
program you could have to watch TV shows.
I don't think De Niro did. Honestly, I've seen De Niro in 1,000 better things, so I don't think De Niro got snubbed. But Adam Sandler and they haven't seen Uncut Gems yet.
Did you
We're
watch
literally
the thing I
gonna
sent
go
you?
watch it
Yeah.
in the other room.
In
I
like,
like-
watched 4 minutes of it,
yes,
and then this.
and I honestly think he did. I thought Adam Sandler was
You
definitely probably snubbed.
Did
Definitely
you watch
probably.
the thing I sent you about his speech?
I saw it, but I
So
didn't.
he
I
won
didn't
for
watch
the
it.
Spirit. He won for the Spirit Awards, which I have
Oh.
no idea what that is.
I heard.
Apparently, it's an award show, and he won for Best Actor, and he went up into this whole speech in his like Adam Sandler voice, and it's freaking hysterical. And he
I-
mentions how like a brief comment of how he was like, everybody says I was snubbed in the Academy Awards. And
Well,
he's like, let them.
I
It's
would
like,
say yes.
I don't want to ruin it, but it's funny.
I would agree that he was, because it was probably. I mean, put it this way: if you could pick 5 guys, I would definitely have.
Blake.
I don't know. I would honestly say he was better than Leo. So if Leo's up there for what it was,
Leo.
I thought he was much better.
Oh, Leo.
But
Should've
yeah,
been
Adam Sandler snubbed. I don't think De Niro was though. I thought De Niro. I honestly think Pesci and Pacino were the better parts of that. Even though De Niro was great, I've seen him better. Off to my meeting. Take care, Aaron. Irishman has a better shot than Marriage Story since it's Scorsese. That's what I think, DMV.
See,
I
that's
think-
that's the thing where I think it has a shot. only because it was directed by Martin Scorsese. Martin Scorsese is an excellent director, and
And he has pull at the Academy.
exactly.
I think the
He's
Academy.
won multiple times before.
I
He's
could see it
tried and
happening.
true.
I
you
could
know.
definitely see it happening based on who he
I'm
is.
not necessarily agreeing with
Yeah.
it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Irishman was a great movie. Those are all, most of them are great movies. But I just think it's the reason they're in there, the reason they have a shot is because of Martin Scorsese.
Even directors going to be like that.
Yeah.
Directors got Martin Scorsese, Todd Phillips, Quentin Tarantino, Sam Mendes, and Bong Joon for Parasite.
See, I think
it could
that's
be
just,
any one of them.
I think that's just going to be a contest of Scorsese and Tarantino.
But the Parasite guy, they're praising him like it's the. Even though I don't agree,
Yeah.
they're praising the Parasite guy like they're literally saying it's the greatest film to ever come out of Korea. Like it's like the greatest.
Was it good? Did you?
I
like
thought it was very
No
good.
spoilers.
Mom and Dad just saw it. They loved it too.
Really?
Like they liked it to the point where they're like, we want to rewatch it again if a dubbed version comes out. I swear to God, they watched it
Really?
without even subtitles. They didn't even have subtitles. They watched it in Korean, and they didn't even have subtitles. And they liked it so much they actually watched the whole movie.
Shut up.
And when it was over, I'm not even kidding you. And when it was over, they
What?
literally said if a dubbed version comes, I swear to God, I'm not joking.
What do you mean they watched it?
There
without
was no
subtitles?
there was no subtitles. I couldn't get a copy with subtitles. So they literally just watched a Korean film and just read their body language.
No.
We found
Go-
that out
go
about
ask
Midway
them.
too.
Yeah.
Pretty
They-
sure we missed half the movie.
Yeah, they literally just read their body and they were like, it's really
I'm
interesting.
not seeing Dad.
Well, that's what I'm
have
saying.
any
That's how
patience for
interesting it was.
that.
That is how interesting a
So I
movie
get
it was.
mad when the television channel doesn't change fast enough.
What is this going on now?
Knives Out.
Oh, it's
I
best
wonder how
screenplay
that
or something.
movie was.
All right, let's look. Best screenplay.
I wanted to watch Knives Out one night, and he wouldn't.
Well, look at your nominees.
There,
Best original
There.
screenplay. First column all the way down.
All the way down.
it's right. It's
First
actually
column.
Screenplay.
No, that's adapted screenplay. This is regular screenplay. First column, last column. I think original screenplay. I think it's going to be Quentin Tarantino. Oh, it could be Parasite. See, here's another one. Best
Well, considering
best original
that.
screenplay, guys. I want Knives Out. DMV says Knives Out. I honestly, if I'm going based on what I feel, I'm gonna say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't think it's gonna win.
Popularity contest.
Yeah.
Marriage Story.
Marriage
I
Story,
would go
Jesse's
Knives
got.
Out or Knives Out would be my second.
Knives Out just got picked to have a sequel. A sequel's being made.
Really?
So Knives Out did phenomenal in theaters. People loved it. Parasite might win, but I don't think the Academy will pick it. I think they're either going to go,
Is that a scary movie?
it's every kind of movie you can imagine. That's why you can't even look anything up. Here we go. Original screenplay. I'm going Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Diane Keaton dropped the envelope. Keanu Reeves. Oh my God, Parasite won.
Oh,
Parasite won for best screenplay.
wow. Alright.
I am shocked.
Strike down.
I mean, I'm not surprised because as screenplays go, it's the most insane thing you'll ever see. So it kind of makes sense. When you see it, it's literally
Elvis dog.
it's like a thriller, a horror, a
to the
drama,
dog,
a
guys.
comedy.
No.
Based on the fact that there's so much going on, it is the best story, I guess. But I don't know, guys. I can't believe it won. There's one for them.
Yeah, you don't want to drink this bottle there,
Come out,
honey.
some of that. Ow, my toe.
Shutter Island, most underrated movie of all time, Jay Skill says. I have to rewatch it. I've seen it many, many times, but I haven't watched it in a
mad at
while.
Shutter Island.
I haven't seen it
I
in a good
really
while.
liked it. I didn't like the ending. It upset me.
Oh, but it was a good ending. I was gonna say it's not.
It was a good ending, but I spoiler alert for Shutter Island. I hate that kind of an ending where it's like, oh, made it up.
Or did
Maybe
they?
that's
See, I felt the same way about Zombieland
That
too.
would no, it was.
I
a
think
cool
I hear
twist
Michelle
because it
coming.
was like-
I hear car doors.
See, I felt that way about like Zombieland too, though, too, because like it was like all this lead up, and like you're looking at for your Zombieland ending, and their key is the. I'm not gonna give it away.
Spoiler alerts.
Well,
Joshua
that's-
Johnson
That's been
said-
out for a while,
I
right?
wanted
Alright, so
something-
spoiler
that's
alert.
the- I forget. I was talking about something the other night. It's been out for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Joshua Johnson
remember what it
said
was,
that
but
he
they're
thinks
like-
that might guarantee them getting Best Picture. I don't think so at all because story and picture are much different. This is just the idea. Like the screenplay is just like the story about it. There's a totally different thing when it's like gone to film kind of thing. I just don't think. I mean, I could be wrong because people are praising it, and even though I don't think as highly as most people, I wouldn't be shocked if it did. I just would be surprised. I guess that's kind of the same thing. I don't know. I just don't think the Academy will do it.
Shocked is more intense.
I don't think the Academy would pick it, especially because it's got to win International Best Picture. So it's already going to win that.
Who's this kid?
Is that Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet.
It is, right?
I think so.
Oh, and who's the broad next
He's
to
the
him?
one that
Natalie
played in
Portman.
Beautiful
Natalie
Boy.
Portman, thank you.
Natalie Portman and Timothy Chalamet. All right, we got writers. Best writers. What is it actually called? Oh, this is best adapted screenplay. We got The Irishman,
Come on, boys, pull out a win here.
The Joker, Jojo Rabbit, Little Women, and The Two
I'm gonna go
Popes.
with The Irishman. Yeah.
What do we
Thank
think,
you.
guys? Adapted screenplay.
You're gonna leave me
Irishman,
hanging. You're
Joker,
gonna leave me hanging.
Jojo Rabbit, Little
Okay.
Women, Two Popes. I'd say either The Joker, Jojo Rabbit could even win. The Irishman is
I
good.
would say The Joker would be my second.
What are you going with?
Irishman.
Irishman. You're going Irishman.
I'm going Irishman.
Robbie and Jesse are doing Irishman.
Can't go
I'm
wrong
gonna
with a
say
gangster movie.
I'm gonna go Joker. I think that might be the more likely pick, but I honestly think if I had to actually go with my own gut, I honestly think I would pick Joker as my personal favorite as well. So I'm gonna go Joker, and Jesse and Robbie are doing Irishman. Irishman. Oh, where do I go? Jay Rizzo says Joker. DMV says Irishman. Joshua Johnson says I want Little Women, but I think Jojo Rabbit. Steph's going Little Women. Jay Skill's going Joker. I'm saying Joker too. So we got a mixed group, guys. This is probably one of the most mixed we've had. We got three different people are either saying Jojo, Joker, or Little Women, or Irishman. 4. We got 4 out of the 5. That's the most variety we've had on a reward yet. And it might be the most we have all night. Because a lot of them are pretty much like guarantees. This was the toughest category for me, says Joshua. If we are going adapted screenplay, it should be Irishman or Little Women, seeing how the books were out years ago. True. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I honestly don't read books either, so I don't know how they compare to the books or whatever, but I'm going Joker. And Jojo Rabbit wins. Jojo Rabbit won adapted screenplay. Scarlett Johansson gave him a big old kiss on the mouth. Colin Jost and her. I found out the other day that her and Colin Jost are like married, or not married, but they're like together. Yeah. And I hate Colin Jost. I think he's so like pretentious and like.
He thinks he's too funny.
Yeah, I think he's like too pretentious and thinks his shit don't stink. And he's literally with Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, the guy's worth millions of dollars, and he's with Scarlett Johansson. Like, what did I do wrong in another life? Maybe JoJo. Interesting, says Dan. Oh, good for Taika. I love Taika Waititi, so I will not begrudge that man anything. He's a genius. I don't think I've ever seen something bad. Sometimes he's got like a different kind of humor or a different spin on something, but no matter what it is, I always enjoy it.
Sorry, I'm yawning so much.
That was it. I think I'm all caught up. I don't know where Michelle is, guys. She said she was supposed to be here over an hour ago. I think she's probably watching this. Yeah, she jokingly said I'm always 2 hours late, but she's probably going to be 2 hours late. I was watching What We Do in the Shadows the other day. We watched it the last time my brother the time before last my brother visited. He'd never seen it, so we actually all watched it again. I think it's amazing, very good. I still have not watched the television show, but they're probably going to go to commercial break. I would think they've not taken a break in a while. No,
Peace.
they're actually not.
Peace, son.
Who is that? Oh, it's Peanut Butter Falcon guys. Did you ever watch it, Jess?
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Shia LaBeouf and
Yeah.
the kid from the handicapped kid from Peanut Butter Falcon.
I love peanut butter.
I don't remember. He had something to do with the writing of it or the directing too. Up,
Running for your life. It's Shia LaBeouf. Do you remember that?
up. He's breaking up. Look, he's actually freezing up. He was freezing up on camera because he's really handicapped and he's supposed to read the prompter.
I didn't watch it. Oh, that's a cool book.
He like froze. I don't know if he froze up because he was nervous or he didn't know he was supposed to say something.
Do you remember the Shia LaBeouf song?
Yes, of course. I showed
Running for
showed
your life,
Michelle the
it's
other day.
Shia LaBeouf.
All right, this is
That's a
a.
little creep.
This is what is this
Hey,
for?
Navi. Did you want a sheet? Here you go. Take your picks. What do you think?
You're missing the award. I'm trying to figure out what it
Dobby's
is.
picking. Live action short film.
A live action short
Right
film.
I'm
Brotherhood.
good.
Look, he's having trouble, so we have.
Actually, I'm gonna do the neighbor's window because that sounds creepy.
It was
Brotherhood.
creepy.
He's
It could also be the prompter because they suck. The prompter.
no. I
people
think
suck.
he's getting like really nervous. I don't even know what they said.
Oh my god, her dress is.
I
so
feel bad.
distracting.
The movie was great. If you guys haven't, Neighbor's Window.
Neighbor's
Is that what
window.
you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was another shot in the dark there, guys.
Yay for creep things.
Yeah, if you guys
I was
haven't
like,
seen
Neighbor's
a
Window
Peanut Butter
sounds like
Falcon
that.
or Peanut Butter Falcon, look, now he went back on stage with them. He's handicapped, and he literally, I think
I
he,
handed to him because I wouldn't have even gone out. I would have been like, screw this.
I'm pretty sure he
There's
helped
too many
write it
people.
or direct it or something, and he acted in it, obviously. Chris Unwin, what's up? How are you? Seeing Birds of Prey tomorrow? I
Yeah.
thought it was really good.
You don't count them.
I never saw Peanut Butter Falcon. Very good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, totally serious. Peanut Butter Falcon was one of the better movies I saw of the year. I would definitely rank it above average, and I would definitely put it up there with like probably, if I've watched probably 70 movies this year, it would definitely be in the better half of the 70. But Birds of Prey, I thought was really good. I honestly was impressed with Birds of Prey. It's very mixed opinion. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people are confused with it. But like, I thought it was good. I enjoyed the action. I thought the action was top notch. It also was the guy that did John Wick. The guy that did John Wick is the guy that did the choreography for the fights, not the directing. The guy that did the choreography for John Wick did some of if not almost all of the fighting. But I know there was another guy that did other things, and you could tell the difference. Got a few DVDs today from Walmart that I have the $8 Birds of Prey sticker. What is that? Oh, apparently if you get stuff from Walmart, you get an $8 Birds of Prey sticker. Or are you saying you got one at Walmart?
I don't know what to do with this.
Anyway, it's a commercial break. I can't even check my phone if Michelle is en route because I'm using it to record. Oh, it's tickets. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. Like when they'd always come out with a new version of Fast and the Furious, and in the DVD,
Fast and
they would
Delirious.
put they would have a ticket in the box that would give you a ticket to the new version of the movie. So I have like 5 copies of Fast and the Furious because I kid you not, every time a new one would drop, the one before would release a special edition with a ticket inside. So I have many copies of Fast and the Furious.
Good movie.
Too fast, too furious.
The music in here is so loud. What? You're actually in the theater? Oh wait, Chris Unwin, where are you? Where are you that it's so
Are
loud?
you at the Oscars?
It's so loud. The music is here so loud. I could change my pilot request for this month. Steph, if you want to, you can. You can do whatever. Steph, what did I watched Fringe, right? Oh my god, it seems like a decade ago. I loved it. I thought it was good. But Steph, yeah, I'll do whatever. It's up to you. I'm doing Life of Mars for J Skills. Steph, I don't know. Yeah, whatever you want me to do. You want me to watch Fringe again? I'll do it. If not, I'll start another. I can go back to Banshee. You guys saw I got everything caught up on the Patreon now. Now I'm just trying to chop up episodes per week.
I feel like they took away its Cadillac-iness.
The Cadillac V though. Oh.
But it's not.
Oh, I read it wrong.
Somebody wants to give me.
Steph is asking if she can. Yes, you can, Steph. I read it wrong.
Somebody wants to give me $86,000 for the new
I feel like
CTSV.
it took away the
That'd be
Cadillac-iness look of the Cadillac.
How about the
It's not
Velociraptor?
Cadillacs.
They have a Ford.
I showed Robbie
$350,000.
There's a
I've seen
Ford
that.
Velociraptor. Literally, this is a real thing. There is a 2020 Ford Velociraptor. Ford made a truck called the Raptor, which was basically a four-wheel drive Ford Lightning, like I used to have a million years ago. And they made a four-wheel drive version called the Raptor. They now made a Velociraptor. $350,000. Insane. But it looks cool. It's 6x6. Instead of a 4x4, it is 6x6. It's got 6 wheels by 6 wheels, and all 6 wheels move. So you probably will never get stuck anywhere you go, but it costs you $350,000.
It's also like
almost a
900.
house.
It's almost like $900,000.
That's
900 horsepower. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not 900.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's like nine. It's like almost 1,000. Just under 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
It-
It's crazy.
It's
That's
nuts.
crazy.
Back to the show. I had requested Schitt's Creek, but I think I want to change to Spaced. If you've never seen that before. Steph, I never even heard of it. Spaced. Have you heard of a show called Spaced? Steph gets to request one monthly. From Patreon, you get to request a show. Steph's one of them, and I've never heard of it.
Weird, but I don't think
Space.
so.
And here we are. Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph are up, presenting.
Upset.
Why are they mad?
I think Kristen Wiig looks amazing, but it's not her.
Yeah, it's like not really her look.
Mhm. So it's like.
She reminds me of the girl from
what?
American Horror Story in that.
A little bit, yeah.
They left. They're doing a little skit.
What the heck
It's very weird.
is acting?
So maybe it's supporting actress.
That's probably you're right.
It's got to be supporting actress or something because they're doing this whole little shtick.
Martin Scorsese. Look very.
No, he's like, this is awful.
Oh my God in heaven.
Now he's laughing. At the beginning, he was like, "Where was this going?"
I really like Kristen.
Now they're crying and being sad. I like them both, but they're dragging this out a little too long. Best decorations? What is this? Production design. Production design. Pick your goddamn. I'm just joking.
Irishman! Irishman's
You're
gotta
just
pull
gonna
out a
pick the
win.
Irishman for every movie, Robbie!
This is actually a
No. I think
Hold up.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Irishman, 1917, Parasite, Jojo Rabbit. That's the 5.
Once
Irishman
Upon
or
a Time.
1917?
I'm going Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because
I'm going Once
Quentin
Upon a
Tarantino literally built entire
Irishman-
cities.
You can only pick one. You can have a second, but you have to pick one.
If production design means building cities, then I pick Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yup, Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, come on!
Once Upon a Time. Well, it's not Quentin
Look at
Tarantino.
it.
It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It's rigged. It's rigged.
The Irishman will win one. Maybe it won't.
Yeah, Once
Actually,
Upon a
that's
Time
what
in
I'm saying.
Hollywood.
If the Irishman doesn't come my way,
It's the
or
winner.
any wins, I'm gonna be pissed.
Birds of Prey has the worst opening, more than Green Lantern opening. It's a flop. Ron Burgundy.
I saw it. Let's see.
Wrong.
Birds of Prey. I wouldn't say it was the worst opening. I could totally see people disliking it. And I could totally get why it's a mixed review. But I honestly thought that Birds of Prey was a decent movie. It was like a comic book movie. So, I mean, like, I don't mean like the way we've seen comic book movies of recent. I mean, like, in the sense of the word that it is a comic book. Like, it reminded me of, like, how a comic book is all over the
Yeah,
place
it's like making fun
and
of
doesn't
French
necessarily make a
artists.
whole lot of sense. Irishman is
I'm
overrated.
not saying name it.
I agree.
Take that.
I went 1917 Joshua. I mean, that was beautiful too. I totally could see that. Birds of Prey. It's Simon Pegg and Nick Frost's show. Pre-Shaun of the Dead. Also directed. Oh, Steph, that's what Space was.
Really?
I heard of it. I did hear it. I definitely did not see it. But I did hear of it before. That is Space. Spaced is a show with Simon Pegg
Maybe
and Nick
that's why it
Frost.
sounded familiar. 'cause
And it's
I love
directed by
that,
Edgar
but-
Wright, who also did the movie.
Really? Oh,
So,
that's interesting.
but no, yeah, if that's your call, then I'll definitely watch it, Steph. I honestly have heard of it, but not for a long time, and I do know what you're talking about. His daughter annoyed me. Oh, and The Irishman? Yeah, I didn't like that whole thing either. Even though she had reasons to it, I thought they made a big deal out of that whole thing, and it made sense at the end, I guess, but I don't know. I didn't like the whole relationship thing either. Rollins 666, everyone needs to take a bong hit if Bong Joon-ho wins anything. Rollins, he already did. He won for best screenplay. Bong Joon-ho already won for screenplay. So everyone has to take a bong hit. Leaving now, not having a good day. Oh, that is Michelle. Michelle is on her way now. It is 2 hours later. She's gonna miss everything. Look, she even did the Joker hair. Billie Eilish.
That's
Billie-
her hair's been like that.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Billie Eilish has hair like the Joker. But hey, just because she had it like that, did she do it originally because of the Joker?
Maybe.
She might have did it originally because of the Joker. I don't know. Anyone know? Why did Billie Eilish do her hair like that? Rollins 666, cough, 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 LOL. I guess he's ahead of us already. Too bad Adam Sandler got snubbed for Uncut Gems. At least he won an award yesterday. Ron Burgundy, we were talking about it earlier. By the way, Ron Burgundy, welcome to the chat. You're new. I have never seen you before. You may have commented or
Great
something.
screening.
Great, but I have not seen it before, so welcome. And I agree with you. We were talking about it before. They're about to watch it. They were literally in 5 minutes of it.
Fuck you, Sandy.
What is this for? I wasn't. Oh, costume design. What is it actually called though? Costume design. We got Joker, Jojo Rabbit, Little Women, The Irishman, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Costume design. I'm going Jojo Rabbit.
I'm going Little Women.
Oh shit, Jesse got another. Little Women and Joshua Johnson also got Little Women. Sorry guys, I was late to the game. They're doing awards very fast.
They are.
I feel like there's usually like commercials and breaks between. Kristen Wiig gave 2 back-to-back. I didn't even know they were doing it. I would have went Jojo Rabbit anyway though. I thought the way they did like World War II and stuff looked pretty cool. But I didn't see Little Women. That's another one if I didn't say earlier.
Little Women.
I have that on Plex. I just never saw it.
Yeah, there's so many.
I heard it was very good. I heard it was one of the better versions because they made 1 million movies of that. But I heard it was one of the better ones. I haven't seen it though, so I couldn't really say. Jay Rizzo, Little Women. Jay Skills, Little Women. Yep, Little Women has won. I could see it winning. It looked beautiful. I just didn't see the movie. I saw that Jay Skills. That's what made me want to request it. Taffy seems to be about the only reactor who's ever done anything with it. It must have said something up. Oh, Jay Skills said Taffy316 just reacted to Spaced Episode 1, Steph. Oh, really? Yes, Steph, he exclusively does
What
UK
age have
shows.
they done that yet?
Midsommar got snubbed. Midsommar was insane. They're now singing a song.
All of these, or these four, those are like the biggies. And then.
What is this song?
Oh my god.
What song is this?
How does she fit in a...
Hey, that's.
Oh, it's the girl
she's,
from This Is Us.
Yeah.
I don't even watch it and I knew it. I didn't even know she sang.
I was gonna say something really mean.
I didn't know that woman sang. Is she actually the one that sang the song?
She sings in the show.
But is she singing, I mean, did she sing this song, whatever it is? Anybody who's watching, what is this song? The Academy Award, they're doing like one of those, they have 7 songs they sing.
They said it was I'm Standing With You.
I don't know what this is from.
But what's Breakthrough?
They're singing it. They're not doing the award, they're singing it.
What's Breakthrough?
I don't know. I'm trying to see where the song's original song. I guess it's that. Breakthrough. Yeah, what is Breakthrough? I've never even heard of it.
That guy in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
That dude's in a wheelchair.
We're singing.
One of the backup guys all the way on the end is in
I
a
guess that's why
wheel.
he's
Is
on the
literally in a
bottom.
motorized wheelchair.
That's awesome.
I never heard of this before, guys.
Good for him.
Florence Pugh is winning an Oscar.
Who's Florence Pugh?
Florence Pugh is. I have to look at the movie she's in, and then I'll tell you. No, I literally looked this up the other day, and I'm brain farting. Little Women, the woman from Little Women.
Pugh.
She was.
Florence Pugh.
Ron Burgundy. Tell me the other movies she's in. I'm brain farting right now. But my sister didn't see Little Women, so I'm trying to explain who Florence Pugh is. She was in two things recently that were great. Didn't she play Amy in Little Women? She probably did, Steph. She was in Little Women, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know who she played in it. But she is well known for 2 other things. Fighting with My Family. Thank you, Steph. She's the girl that played Paige, the main girl in Fighting with My Family.
Okay.
That's
I
Florence
actually
Pugh.
liked that.
She played in Little
I
Women,
thought that was good.
and she's nominated.
Mm.
She's also in the new Black Widow film.
Yeah.
I don't know if I knew that. Steph, good call. I don't know if I knew that one. Breakthrough is a Christian film. Oh. So it's a Christian. That's why it sounds like Christian music. It's a
Never
song
heard
from
of
a
it.
Christian film. I never even heard of it.
Never heard of
She
it.
was in Midsommar.
Right,
That's what it
yeah.
was, Joshua. That's what it is. That's why she didn't know either.
Mm-hmm.
I literally just saw it. Florence Pugh is the main girl in Midsommar. She's the main girl. So that's why. So she came out with 3. This movie she was in this year, Fighting with My Family, Midsommar, and the Little Women movie. And she's like fairly new to the scene. Like she's done other things, but nothing like worthy of like claiming or talking about. But she's been in crazy. She's like the Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson this year is nominated for Jojo Rabbit, nominated for Marriage Story, and she was in Endgame, and is coming out with her own solo movie in like 2 months or 3 months.
She's having a good.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson's having the year of her life or anyone's life. You come out with, you get nominated for actress and supporting actress in the biggest selling movie in the history of the world, and then you have your own solo movie coming out a couple months later. That's crazy, crazy good luck. Or skill or talent. I shouldn't say luck, she's skilled. AMC's The Little Drummer Girl. Rollins said she was also in The Little Drummer Girl. I never even heard of that. She played an Outlaw King as well. I never heard of that either. The Irishman, I loved Al Pesci. Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, and Stephen Graham, best
Al
acting in the
Pesci.
film. I totally misspelled her name. Yes, you did, but it's okay. I knew who it was, Rollin. Stephen Graham, Mr. J. Rizzo. Stephen Graham, I'm blanking on the name. Tell me other movies he's from. Do you guys know? Stephen Graham, actor. I know he must be. Oh, was Stephen Graham the guy that was having the sit-downs with Al Pacino and De Niro? The guy that was in Boardwalk Empire. He played, who the hell's the gangster? Who's the big shot gangster from like the way back when? And De Niro played him in Untouchables. Why am I brain farting on everything? I haven't even drank. Al Capone. Yes, someone just write it. Jay Rizzo, Al Capone. That's who I thought it was. I brain farted for a second, but yeah. Loved him as Capone in Boardwalk Empire. And yes, he played a really good role in The Irishman. Hello, friends. How is everything? How are these Oscars going? Miguel Arcos, what's up, bud? Good to see you back. Everything's going good. They're about halfway through almost halfway through. But they've already done probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably about 7 awards, and there's about 25. So they're almost half. They're like about a third of the way through. Al Capone, blah, blah, blah. Chan Wook Park. Oh, wait, I missed something. It was a 3-part miniseries. Chan Woo Park. What is that? I must have missed something up higher. Oh, the little drummer girl. I think you're talking...
The Lion King is nominated for visual effects.
Yeah, because it literally is the great... Because it was all computer. Think of it. It's probably a lock to win. Because the entire movie looks real and it's all done with computers. So visual effects, the whole movie is visual effects.
Yeah.
It literally is 99.999% visual
What?
effects.
I think that
What is
Star
this?
Wars looks pretty real. Just saying. Just saying.
That guy on the right looks very familiar.
Greta? They have Greta in a commercial.
The guy on the right.
Who's Greta?
Who is
Is
sneezing.
she the one that wrote the book?
Greta is this like 17-year-old girl who went to the United Nations and blamed all of global warming on the United Nations for doing nothing, and was like,
Global
Didn't she write a
warming
book?
is real, Robbie.
I'm-
Let's not
I'm-
get into this right now.
But
I'm
didn't
not
she-
saying it's not real. I'm just saying that's how she's famous.
But
She
didn't
went
she
to-
write a book about it, maybe?
I don't think so.
I don't think
Because
so.
someone was telling me
They
something
just,
about
like,
some
invited
little
her
girl
and
that
she
wrote
was
a
like-
book and something and all this
And
stuff.
Honestly,
she was just like, like you guys are ruining the planet for future generations and everything.
Lion King, meh. Toy Story should win again, or maybe Frozen. I only think...
Documentary feature film.
All right, documentary feature film. I didn't
It's
even
not
know...
on here. Oh, there it is. Oh, is that who won?
American Factory.
I guess that's who won?
No.
I thought that was a commercial for something.
I'm
The Edge of
confused. Or
Democracy.
were they just introducing?
Yeah, I think they're introducing. I think
I'm
Mark
confused.
Ruffalo's out, and I think they're doing documentary.
It wasn't always a comfortable walk, but it's a journey that we would have never taken or traveled otherwise. As a result, these films, 4 of which are directed.
Well, clearly Robbie's.
So
not
directed...
right.
I think it's documentary. He said 4 out of the 5 are directed by
Documentary
women. 4 out of the 5
will be
are
a
directed by
first.
women, which is
Yeah.
a first. They said that's the most women ever as nominees in the category. Besides Best Supporting Actress, because they're all women.
Little Women.
So this is documentary, guys.
American
I haven't seen or heard of any of them, but it's American Factory, The Cave, The Edge of Democracy, For Sama, and Honeyland. I haven't heard of or seen any of the 5, but I love documentaries, and I'm shocked because I watch them all the time, and I've never heard of any of these.
Jess hates documentaries, by the way.
Oh my
No,
god!
that is not true. Robbie
So,
just picks boring
You guys could
things.
throw a guess out there if you want. American Factory, The Cave, The Edge of Democracy, For Sama, and Honeyland. I'm gonna
No,
go.
for Sama has cute baby in it.
I'm gonna go The Edge of Democracy just because we're in a political world right now, and I'm thinking maybe that got
Ooh,
some
I'm
numbers.
going Honeyland.
The Cave
Because I
says Ron
love
Burgundy.
cheese.
I don't know any of these, but I picked American Factory, says Joshua Johnson, and the winner is Mark Ruffalo is about to
Oh,
announce.
honeycombs.
American Factory. Mr. Joshua Johnson is correct.
Whatever.
Did anyone see Narcos and Altered Carbon's new trailer from Netflix? Jay Rizzo, I did not see either trailer, but I'm going to react to the new season of Altered Carbon. I'm trying to get done with one of my shows by the time it comes out. February 27th, Altered Carbon Season 2 drops. I absolutely love Season 1. I wasn't doing reactions at the time, but I loved it. It was right before I started doing reactions. Like a week or 2 before I started is when I saw Altered Carbon Season 1. So I'm going to react to it. I just got to finish one of my shows. So, well, I don't really have to finish any, but I want to, like, get caught up on other things, I should say. So, plan on doing Altered Carbon Season 2. If any of you guys are interested, it will be up on the channel. Netflix show. David Lynch won an honorary Oscar a few months back. It would have been cool if they gave it to him tonight instead. Roland, I love David Lynch, but he's a wacky dude, but makes great movies.
Wackadoodle.
David Lynch makes some interesting stuff. People who didn't know, Stephen Graham wouldn't believe his real life accent. What is that word? What is that word?
No, I just
His
keep
real
saying
life.
just
What do you think that say?
speaking.
His real life blank accent. Is that a typo or am I just
I can't. Where are you pointing?
real life
Which one?
something accent?
Where? Which one?
Maybe it went up. Maybe it went up.
I'm like I have no idea what you're.
Right here. Where Jay Skills. It says something about his real life
People
accent.
who didn't know Stephen Graham wouldn't believe his real life.
Scouse.
What is that? What is a Scouse accent?
Scottish, maybe? Or
Oh,
are you trying to
Scouse
say...
is Liverpool accent, like the Beatles.
Oh.
I never heard of that before. I thought it was
Me
a
neither.
typo. Very good to know, Jay Skills. I honestly never heard of that before. I honestly thought it was a typo, but they made the same face as me, and I'm like, maybe, I don't know. But now I get it. So it's like that sound when the Beatles were like, I don't want to be a horrible impressionist.
I heard you starting to go.
I was like, I want to try it, but I'm so afraid of what it's about to sound like. Like I want to try it, but I don't think I'm gonna have a good impression of
It's a
it.
Beatles accent.
I'm gonna go down there.
That's
I'm
good.
Like I'm gonna be with Ringo.
That's
Like
good.
that.
I like that.
Like that. That's what I think of when I think of it. Like where they like start high and go like low. Like I'm gonna go to the
wait.
store.
This is documentary short.
Documentary short, guys.
I'm
Irish.
That looks so sad.
Documentary
Oh my God.
short. Where is it?
Couldn't care less.
In the absence, learning the skateboard in a war zone.
I'm doing that
Life
one.
overtakes me. St. Louis Superman and walk run cha cha.
I'm learning to skateboard, even though I like walk, run, cha-cha.
I'm going walk run cha cha. Up, learning to skateboard.
And a war
Jesse
zone,
got it.
You're a girl.
Sorry guys if I'm late to the go. These are ones I really don't. These are ones I'm kind of just playing with. I haven't seen them. I don't know them. These are like literally the last 4 or 5 awards are complete guesses. So when we get to the big ones, we'll really pay attention.
I like
I'm
those
assuming
too.
most of us
These are
haven't. Have
so
any of
pretty.
you in the chat? Have any of you seen any of those documentary shorts? I haven't seen nor heard of them. Yeah, like I'm just more of a movie and TV guy. I don't really watch shorts, but I love documentaries. But I like long documentaries. I just recently saw Making a Murderer, and it was 20 hours of documentary, and I watched all of it in like a week. So all of it in a week. And then Jesse recommended a show called Unbelievable, which is like another like true story about like falsely accused people and stuff like that. Very good series. Unbelievable. I was
Yeah,
talking about.
did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it. It was very good.
Oh, so you're like all
powered
tied up
through
here,
it, I
man.
think in like 2 days.
Anthony Mackie, aka Falcon, is the new lead on Altered Carbon. Is he really? Jay Rizzo, I didn't hear anything about it. Is it following the same story with a new guy? Or is it a totally new story going on? Because I like Anthony Mackie, but I'm surprised he's in Altered Carbon.
You're not doing your sheet.
Because I just look at them and mark. I know which ones I picked. So far, I've only got one right.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5.
So far, I got one. No, I did get 2. No, I think I got one right. I know. I'll go back through later, but I know. Cause I think I switched. I did switch Toy Story. Maybe I got 2. Yeah, I did get 2. I think I got that one wrong. That one wrong. That one wrong. I got the visual effects one. Oh, Once Upon a Time. Yeah, so I got 2 right. I'm doing poorly. I usually do good at these things. Jay Skills says Unbelievable was very good. Last year I saw 4 of the documentary shorts, but this year I didn't see any. Joshua, do you just dig documentaries, or you just happen
Tony
to catch them?
Hawk? Big Tony Hawk there.
Because it was a skateboard documentary.
But why? I guess, is he in it?
No. Was he?
Maybe he was in it or did it or something.
Maybe he was in it.
I'm assuming he had to do something with it, because why would Tony Hawk be there?
It's your boy.
Stephen Graham also played gangster babyface Nelson in Public Enemies. I did see that, but that was I didn't pay too close attention. It wasn't a big favorite of mine. I'll go with the Warzone one. Joshua Johnson. So Joshua Johnson won
Oh, wow,
again.
I was
Best
gonna-
supporting
I was
actress.
just gonna go out.
Joshua Johnson, you won again. You got the Warzone one. Ryan, what's up?
Actually,
They're doing supporting actress, guys. So they're doing a little
change it. I
montage
don't wanna
before,
change it.
and then they're gonna announce them. But the supporting
I never
actress,
chose
big
my
award,
supporting
guys.
Actress.
Big award, supporting actress. Kathy Bates for Richard Jewell.
That was a
Laura
great
Dern
movie.
for
That
Marriage
was really
Story.
good. She actually
Scarlett
she made me
Johansson,
feel
Jojo
so
Rabbit,
terrible, so she did a good
Florence
job.
Pugh, Little Women.
I was like, I
Margot
feel
Robbie,
so
Bombshell.
bad for
I think
this
it's gonna be a
woman.
popularity contest though.
I really like Laura Dern, and that's only because of how she was in. Oh, good lord, what was
Kick-Ass?
Perfect Little Lie? I can't never remember the right
Pretty
name.
Little Liars?
No.
Showtime just canceled Ray Donovan going into the final season. Wait, Rollin, they're gonna let him do one more season, or that's it? The season's up. Ray Donovan's being canceled.
I didn't
Blade.
watch the last season. The season before that was
Kathy
kind of
Bates.
strange. You're on Kathy Bates.
I'm going Kathy Bates.
It's
At
oh
least
my
that's
God.
what
Ryan, if I
watch
didn't
and
say
win.
already, what's up? Jay Rizzo, what's
No.
Blade? I don't know. I must have missed something earlier. What's Blade? It says same guy, Blade. Was he in Blade? Are you saying he was in Blade? I don't remember that. Reiterate for me, Jay, because I don't understand. I'm not really a huge documentary fan, but I watched them because they were nominated.
Who are you picking? I'm going Laura Dern. You're going
Now I
Kathy
think he's gonna
Bates.
no, he's gonna announce him. I think, like they did with the guys. They're taking more time because it's like a bigger award.
Oh.
See, now they're announcing him. So Kathy Bates, Richard Jewell,
She was rare. She was.
Jay
very
Skills
good.
is going Kathy Bates. Steph is going Big Little Lie.
Big
something
Little
else.
Lies. Thank you, Steph.
Scarlett Johansson, Jojo Rabbit.
Something with lies
I'm going
on the
Scarlett
sides of
Johansson.
them.
Who you going with? I'm going Scarlett Johansson.
I'm going Laura Dern.
She's going Laura Dern. Robbie.
This
I
character
got
reminded
Kathy
me of
Bates.
her character. in
Robbie's
Little
got
Lies.
Kathy Bates. And here we go. So we got all different ones. Laura
Oh,
Dern wins.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm happy.
She was amazing in Big Little Lies.
Yeah, I
And
honestly am happy she did.
She the character in this reminded me of that lady.
I
It's
thought
not
she was
good.
phenomenal, and I honestly think she should have, but I just didn't think she would. I personally wanted her to win, so I'm happy she did.
This girl
But I
was
didn't think
amazing.
she would. I'm not going with my heart. I'm going with what I think. I'm going with the money picks.
Clint Eastwood's chasing some kid off his lawn right now.
Good for her. She's a great actress, Steph said. Jay Rizzo was saying Pew should have won. MLP is how I found the channel. My Little Pony. Joshua Johnson found it. Miguel Argos. One thing, the other day I saw a video that you uploaded. My Little Pony. Why? What happened to you that day? I could not laugh anymore. Spectacular. Ha ha ha. Miguel. So many people have requested for me to watch it just because they're like, I am the type of guy they would never see watching something like that. So people are like, you're like this bearded man's man, you watch all these crazy shows and you curse your friggin' head off. We would think it'd be hilarious to have you watch My Little Pony. I've also got like, I like everything. Like I have no bias to anything. I will give everything a chance. I will give everything a try at some point. So basically I did it as like sort of like a joke, but I'm not gonna lie, part of me is curious because so many people dig it and it's got such a following. I'm like, hundreds of thousands of adult men like the show. So clearly they're not all doing it just to like get attention. There's got to be something to it. And the fact that the show knew there was a following and started like actually gearing it and theming it towards that, I figured it's worth a try. And honestly, it is an enjoyable show to watch. It's clearly made for kids and it clearly is teaching like life lessons to like little guys, but I still thought it was entertaining. And they have a lot of references to social media and pop culture and movies and TV. And it's a lot of puns and ridiculous jokes. And I kind of like that thing. So I gave it a shot and I dug it. And they're so easy to watch. They're only like 20 minutes long. So I kind of think it's easy to watch, like Adventure Time. I could pop on like one or two. So I figured I'd give it a go. And I'm enjoying it right now. And they're easy to watch. So unless it starts presenting a problem or it holds me up from other things, like put it this way. Altered Carbon's coming up, I'll probably slack off on some My Little Pony because I'd rather watch Altered Carbon. But right now, I don't know. I just got in like this mood where I felt like appeasing people, and a lot of people were asking me for My Little Pony. But they're going to commercial break. Laura Dern gave a speech and was making many people cry in the audience. I just don't want to get copyrighted, so I don't want to like be quiet too much during speeches and stuff. But I'll have to rewind that later or check it out in the highlights. But Laura Dern must have gave a very heartfelt speech. I have no idea about the Oscars, Ryan said. The only I've ever seen that I didn't like was The Boss Baby. Of what? Joshua Johnson, what do you mean with The Boss Baby? Just animated films? I saw Boss Baby. Boss Baby was not the greatest movie. I didn't think it was the worst, but it was. I would never watch it again, put it that way. Ray Donovan is over at season 7. Ended on a cliffhanger. The showrunner is now trying to get Showtime to let him do a movie to tie it up. Holy crap. So, Rollin, I'm actually like 3 seasons behind on Ray Donovan. I definitely got to season 4. The last thing I can remember is Ray's dad was dating the black woman, and it was like she was married to some rich guy, or she was trying to hook up with his stepson's mother again. I don't know. All I know is I'm pretty sure it was season 4 where I stopped. I just never, when it restarted, I just kind of forgot. And then I was so far behind, I never started again. But my parents love it and watch it weekly. Did it just recently end, Ray Donovan? Because I know they watch it, and it couldn't have ended too long ago. It had to be like within the last month or two.
This new Reese Witherspoon show.
I know, they keep showing it. They keep having commercials for this new Reese Witherspoon show. Is that Little Fires?
Yeah.
Little Fires Everywhere.
Arsonist?
On Hulu.
Arsonist.
Crazy looking stuff. Anything period out of everything I remember watching, that is the only thing I've disliked. Oh, Boss Baby? I totally get it. I would never watch it again, but I don't know. It was pretty bad, I guess. I just remember being able to sit through it. Maybe I was also like drunk as hell or something. But I remember sitting through it. I made it all the way through Boss Baby. But yeah, it was pretty miserable. I will agree with you. And I also don't like animated. I'm not the biggest fan of animated films to begin with. So, The Conners Live. They keep having commercials for that too. It's the Roseanne show, but now it's called The Conners. And they're saying it's going to be called The Conners Live. Like they're going to literally do a live show. Like streaming on a live show. That's interesting if that's what it is.
She got in big trouble for the Roseanne thing.
Yeah.
She said.
Yeah, and she got thrown off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she got fired and thrown off, and now they're continuing without her, and they changed it to The Conners. It used to be maybe it was
Sorry,
The Conners.
you can't
versus
have
Conners.
anything about Roseanne without.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's still on because it's been going for like a
They've
couple
done
years.
that with other shows before, where it's the actual show is live and they don't like everything's pre-recorded, right?
Yeah.
On sitcoms, like they did it with like a Scrubs episode.
But I think they're gonna like literally
they did it with
stream it
ER.
live.
I think ER was the. I don't think they stream it.
No, I think
It's
they're
like,
gonna do like a new technology. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
really?
I know what you're saying. I'm saying I think they're like trying to do like I'm doing right now. They're gonna be like literally like live like this. Like I think they're gonna try some new thing with technology and literally have like a live show. Like just to like build ratings. Because otherwise they like no one would buy into that because everyone else knows what live is. Have you seen the history show Vikings? Last season is almost better as Ron Burgundy.
I've heard that's really good.
I've seen all of it up until like 2. I think I missed the last 2 seasons. I've either missed 1 season or 2, but I'm no more than 2 seasons behind on Vikings. Very good show. I definitely would need a recap though because I literally binge watched the first 4 or 5 seasons and loved Floki. I know that they said Floki becomes like a huge part of the new seasons and stuff, but I've honestly never seen the last 2, and I don't really remember a whole lot. I remember Floki being my favorite. That's all I remember. But Game of Thrones upset me so much at the end that I would not mind seeing Vikings like make up for the loss I feel. Season 5, Ray's wife is sick. Season 6 and 7 are in New York. It was canceled last week. Okay. And Rollin, when did the last episode air? Last week when the last episode aired? Or is there still like 1 or 2 left for this season? I've been watching a lot of Hulu. I like Reprisal. I honestly haven't seen anything Hulu in the last while. Lin-Manuel Miranda is on, giving an award. I can't help but think it's gotta be song. I'm trying to hear what he's giving. He's talking about Simple Minds and Don't You Forget About Me from The Breakfast Club. It's gotta be best song.
Yep.
Oh, they're singing another song, I think.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, they're just doing like a montage. I have to really watch this one. Because they're doing a montage to all the greatest music in cinema. They got Eye of the Tiger. It's Hard Out There for a Pimp from Flussel and Ho. Flussel and Ho. It's Hustle and Flow. I called it Flussel and Ho. That actually would be a great little duo. They're doing Say Anything with, what's his face? John Cusack. Purple Rain with Prince. They're showing, like, I guess these maybe won.
Titanic.
Yeah, these gotta be
Oh,
winners. These gotta be winners, I guess. They're either winners or just really good songs for movies, but I'm assuming because they're really good, Bodyguard, Whitney Houston, they've gotta be, like, winners. I will catch back up in the chat. I'm just trying to get it. I'm trying to, like, see what's going on. Ghost.
Oh.
What is it called? What's the song? Something Melody. Unchained Melody. La Bamba. The movie. What the heck is that? That's the only one I didn't know yet. Wayne's World, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wayne's World.
That's Jive Ho from Slumdog Millionaire.
Yep.
So far, the only one I didn't know was those hippies in the van. Was it Almost Famous? And now you got Footloose.
Footloose, yeah.
The song Footloose. Mrs. Robinson, The Graduate. Moulin Rouge, Lady Marmalade. Fight the Power That Be, Spike Lee. Power of Love, Back to the Future. See, I don't know if did that win an award, Back to the Future, for the song? You got Reservoir Dogs, where he cuts the guy's ear off. Deliverance, the whole banjo scene. What's that one? This one I don't know. Who is it? Oh, Eminem. 8 Mile.
8 Mile.
Because they're not playing the 8 Mile song. Why aren't they playing Eminem's song? That's weird. They played the song of every movie except Eminem. Unless they're going to kick it now. Oh. Are they going to have a lot? Oh, they're actually going to perform? Eminem is performing Lose Yourself? That's interesting. What the heck? I actually love this movie, and I love Eminem, and I love this song. I wish I could put it louder, but now I'm afraid I got to turn it down. Because it's Eminem actually singing. That makes sense, because at the end of the montage, they did not play Eminem's song, and then a guy from another movie says, sometimes you lose yourself, and they rose out of the stage. That was actually really cool. I just want to make sure I keep talking.
From Deliverance, but...
Burt Reynolds. No,
that clip.
Oh,
where he was like, sometimes you lose yourself.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Burt
Oh,
Reynolds.
I couldn't see who it was.
Young Burt Reynolds from the original
okay.
Deliverance.
The lose yourself line he said was Burt Reynolds. I couldn't see because it was like tilted. Eminem is singing Lose Yourself.
I heard him.
That is like, because remember he did win for best song that year. Eight Mile won for best song, and they were freaking out because not only did he star in it, but and he like starred in it and wrote the song, and like it was like his life story loosely or whatever you want to say. Don't forget too, Brittany Murphy was in that and she died. So like she died shortly after that. What? Everyone's like, oh my god, Eminem. Characters dying won't necessarily make me stop watching something, but there has to be someone left who I actually like and I want to root for.
Yeah.
If there isn't, I lose all interest. What were we talking about? Oh, in Vikings and Game of Thrones.
All pain inside,
8 Mile, that's
inside,
dope. Darnell Jones, what's up, bud? Sorry, I'm trying to catch back up in the chat, guys. Flussel and Ho was on Cinemax. I love it. J Dub is in the chat. What's up, J Dub? I can't even watch reactions to it anymore. LOL. First 2 or 3 seasons were good. Oh, we're talking about Vikings. See, I got to go all the way back. I missed a lot of chat. Let me go all the way back, guys. I'm going to go through these real quick just to catch up. Vikings reactions will definitely be in the thousands. 1 through 4 of Vikings is worth watching. 5 and 6 is mostly about Ragnar's son. Ron Burgundy, I definitely saw 1 through 4. I'm not sure if I saw 5.
Martin Scorsese looked like he was falling asleep.
DMV, when Blank died in that show, I lost interest not long after. I know what you're talking about, DMV, and I definitely saw that.
With these rap music.
Rollins666, Vikings is getting a spin-off on Netflix next year, which takes place 100 years after the final season. First 2 or 3 seasons were good. After that, it got tedious to me. I think I stopped watching season 5 or something. Steph, the reason why I agree is because I binge-watched the whole thing, and I stopped kind of paying attention. What is happening right now, though?
They're giving Eminem a standing ovation.
I just want to take a pause because they're literally freaking out, and they're giving Eminem a standing ovation.
He does not look like, I don't know, maybe it's because, you know, the way he became famous, but he does not look right with a beard.
Well, that's when his first music video came out for his latest album a few weeks ago. Remember, I think I showed you.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know
Is somebody else
for
coming
the
out?
first like 30
Oh, it's a commercial break. I wanted to pause because I literally thought someone else was going to walk out, and I didn't want to miss if something crazy happened. But they went to commercial break. Really cool. I love Eminem. I love 8 Mile. I love that song. Everything was great.
Absolutely.
Very, very cool. So, anyway, going back to Vikings, yes, I binge watched it, and there were certain times where I literally drifted off and stopped paying attention because it did get tedious at times, but I still really liked it. That's why I got a recap. I remember everything important. I remember all the characters and stuff. I remember the deaths, but I definitely need a recap if I continue. But if I started, I'd have to figure out where I ended. I definitely finished the season. So I was either at the end of season 4 and I finished, or I finished season 5. Either or. I definitely got to at least season 4. It's commercial break right now, in case anyone's wondering. First, about 2 or 3 weeks ago was the last episode, Rollins said. That's Ray Donovan we're talking about with 2 or 3 weeks ago ending. Ray Donovan, if you just jumped in, Rollins told me it just got canceled last week. So season ended, and that's it. It got canceled. So he said the director's trying to throw together a movie for Showtime to tie it all up. I hope they do that because I want to catch up on Ray Donovan, and I want there to be an ending. It almost makes me not want to catch up. I'm 2 or 3 seasons behind on Ray Donovan, too. So hopefully they do a movie. It'll motivate me to want to see it because I was literally this close to marathoning Ray Donovan on stream. So on the channel so I could chop it up. But now if it ends on like a downer, I kind of don't want to rush into it. We'll see what happens with that. But they did a movie with Deadwood on HBO. Breaking Bad had a movie on Netflix. And now Sopranos is having one in theaters. I do not see why they would not do one to let Ray Donovan have his way. Let's see. When Ragnar left the show, it went downhill. I can't even watch reactions to it anymore. I never stop watching shows because a character dies or leaves. I'm hoping for a new reactor to Westworld. Ryan, I totally agree with you, but I'm going to be doing Westworld Season 3. I know it's starting soon. I always ask when, but people tell me and I forget. I know it's soon. So Westworld will be soon. I will be reacting to that 100%. Westworld might break into my top 10 greatest shows of all time. If this season holds up, I know season 2 started off a little weak maybe, or maybe it was weak in the middle. All I know is it ended with a bang, and I still love the show for what it is, even though it's got a little slow in the beginning or middle of season 2. If season 3 is amazing, then it'll slowly break into my favorites. Hustle and Ho was on Cinemax. Michelle is here. Hello. Just watch the camera. It already fell twice. It fell at least twice, I think. and both times it like almost shattered. Michelle, you were not on camera yet, but Michelle is about to go on camera, and she is literally in a giant ball dress. Like she dressed up for the Oscars, as did I, in my sweatpants and shirt.
I made this in 10 minutes.
You made it.
Yes. It's just a bunch of fabric.
Michelle, we'll sit down so they could see. Michelle made this dress, even though I literally thought it was like a gown that you would
No,
buy at
it's
like a dress store.
Literally just fabric. It's just kind of like pinned together.
So Michelle is finally here. Jesse and Robbie were keeping me company.
Sorry. I'm having like the worst anxiety today.
Michelle is dying from anxiety, so we will not berate her with questions of where she was. Even though she's chugging from a gin bottle as soon as she sits down.
Well, this is the best cure for anxiety, right?
I won't deny that to you. Billie Eilish is singing a new song for 007. Someone told me that
Yeah,
the
I
other
heard
day. Yeah, someone told me that the other day. I'm going to run through these real quick because I got to catch up. They're giving a thing about 1917. I think
Really
this is
wanted
Best
to see
Picture.
that.
I started watching it this morning and I was like right at the end. I never finished. But it looked really pretty. It was very good looking. Jon Snow came back alive and GOT got worse.
Sound editing.
Darnell Jones said, hey. All right, we're doing sound editing, guys. I'm going to hold up on the chat. I'm trying to catch up. There's like 20-something people in the chat, and I can't catch up on the chat.
Yay, hi.
Editing. So sound editing, right? Is that what it said, Robbie? Sound editing?
Yes.
Sound editing.
These are the options, guys. Ford Ferrari, Joker, 1917, Once Upon a Time, Star Wars Rise of
I'm
Skywalker.
going to go with 1917. That's my guess.
Sound editing. I'm going to go Ford Ferrari because of all the cars and
Yeah,
stuff.
that was the other one. Maybe I was thinking that, and I'm like, but 1917. I don't know. It's either one of those two.
I mean, 1970 might win. It even might be the
yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
Star Wars could even win because even though I didn't like the movie, it could still win for the sound. But I don't know.
I'm thinking Ford Ferrari 1917.
What are you going to stick with? 1917? I mean, I think you might be right.
1917.
I'm going to stay Ford Ferrari.
Ah!
I'm
That
sorry.
was my first guess.
I'm sorry
too.
if I made you switch,
No,
but
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
kidding.
no,
The
no.
reason
that
I said
was my
that,
first guess.
I literally told you that because I'm not kidding. I thought 1917 would win, but I wanted this to win.
Yeah.
So I didn't want you to go against your better wishes.
No, my first guess was Ford Ferrari, and then I saw 1970. I should have.
What
I
does
need to
Jess
learn
have
how
for
to
that?
stick
Ford
with
Ferrari.
my.
Jesse had
Need to stick with my instincts.
1917. See, Jesse went 1917. She wrote them all down. You can read if you want. You can take a
Okay.
new one if you want.
Oh,
And you
okay.
could circle your answer so you don't have to panic.
Yeah, panicking is like my thing today.
Yeah, just read them up. So, sound editing. We have Ford Ferrari wins one. I'm happy to
Oh
see
wow!
that.
So I basically
Thank
missed
God,
the entire
that time.
Oscars.
Oh, no.
Oh, thank
They
God.
don't do them in order. No, you probably got more than half left.
Oh, okay.
It said it would be over 11:30.
Oh, okay.
So you're well into it. Yeah, I mean, and you missed supporting actress and actor though. It was Laura Dern for Marriage Story, actress, and Brad Pitt won for supporting
Oh,
actor.
good.
So that was good. What should happen? Back to the chat. I got to speed through. Ron Burgundy said 8 Mile was dope. They did. Yeah, I don't know if you saw Eminem was singing 8 Mile. He came out and did like a special. They were doing like best music of all time in the movies.
Oh, okay.
And then Eminem came out and literally did Lose Yourself on stage, and they gave it standing ovation.
Okay.
Very cool stuff. Wait. Sound mixing. We got Ad Astra, Ford Ferrari, Joker, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Almost the exact same list, except Ad Astra and Star Wars are replaced. It's literally
I'm
the
gonna
exact
go with
same
Ford
list.
Ferrari or 1917. Sound mixing.
Sound mixing. See, this one I'm going to go 1917. This one I think. But Ford Ferrari might win now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who do you say, Robbie? I go
I
1917.
want
It's one or the
Ford
other.
Ferrari, but
Sound mixing.
I think
versus
1917.
Sound editing.
Robbie's going 1917. I'm going 1917. See, Ford Ferrari won for the other one,
it's
so
gotta be 1917.
I'm not going to lie,
Sound-
though. From other years, I've noticed that whoever wins editing usually
other
wins
one.
mixing.
Yeah.
But I feel like 1917 should have won the other one. But
Yeah.
who do you got?
That's it.
1917.
Yeah, 1917.
All right, so we're good. I figured because 1917 should have got one. I'm surprised it didn't win the first one. So, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
1917. We now have over 20 people in the chat. Continuous. A lot of people in this chat. I dig it. 1917 just won for sound mixing. Gonna cut through the chat real quick because I'm not even caught up to where you guys are now. So, characters, I had them flip. Joshua Johnson said he flipped them. That's what I thought. He had Ford Ferrari for this one, and he had 1970 for the other one. Ryan, my brother earlier was talking about XFL, and I know a lot of you in the chat have said you wanted me to watch XFL. I didn't know it started already, so I definitely got to check that out. Ron Burgundy was saying he thought Star Wars would be for editing. Ron Burgundy, fucked my life. Star Wars didn't win. Beautiful gown. Grant says, hello, Grant. Welcome to the chat. I have Ford Ferrari for mixing, so he flip-flopped them. Jay Rizzo, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Rollin had out. I don't know what that means. Did you leave, Rollin? Rollin, did you leave? Probably 1917. Steph had him flip-flop too. Steph had 1917 for the Ford Ferrari one, I think, unless I'm wrong. Joker needs to win. Joker did not. Michelle always wearing the greatest outfit, says Ryan. Pretty Oscar dress.
Thank you, guys.
Jay Skill says pretty Oscar dress.
Thank you.
She brought the drinks. Coming in the clutch, Ron Burgundy said. Is that her red carpet dress, Steph said?
This is my red carpet dress.
Do you have any interest in the Deuce, Jay? Steph, I definitely want to check it out at some point. I haven't got around to it yet. The plan for Westworld is 5 seasons. Is it? Oh my God, it is, I think. Randy Newman is singing Toy Story on stage. Randy Newman, but he's singing a new...
He's singing a new song.
He's singing a new
He
song.
can't even move.
Well, how old is Randy Newman?
I don't know.
Randy Newman's got to be in his 80s.
He looks 70s. Late 70s, mid 70s.
No. Randy Newman wrote a song called Short People. Do you remember that? Short People? It came out in the 80s, and it literally went, short people have no reason to live. And people thought it was talking about little people. But he literally said he meant like people that are short with you. Like if you're short with me.
Oh, like if I'm hurt with you.
And it was called Short People, and he literally said, short people got no reason to live. Crazy dude. But now he's on stage at the Oscars singing a Toy Story song, so it works.
I brought my my other outfit with me, the one I made a couple days ago.
Oh, that would be cool too.
I'll
But
wear that later.
yeah, you can. You're more than welcome to wear that. I need a drink, but I also want a shot glass. But I'm just gonna drink this.
I'm just drinking it out of the bottle, and I'm not even caring.
Don't do it too much. I had them flop 1917, that Call of Duty movie. Oh, not we're going back.
Duty movie.
I think Knives Out, Ryan Johnson will get it. What are we talking about here? Ron Burgundy, what do you mean? Are you talking Best Picture? Are you saying you think Knives Out will win Best Picture?
I don't think so. I think 1917.
I don't even think Knives Out. Oh, Knives Out isn't even Best Picture.
Yeah.
What are we talking about
It's
with
Best Picture.
Knives Out? Ryan Johnson. Oh, for director maybe? No, he's not nominated for that.
Oh, Marriage Story. is
Chris
a good one,
Unwin,
too.
what's up?
Maybe Marriage Story might win Best Picture. Or
Ron
Jojo
Burgundy.
Rabbit, I don't know.
I'm gonna Jesse and Robbie are going to watch Uncut Gems. They only
Oh,
wanted
it's so good.
They only wanted to see the beginning of this and the end of this, so they're literally said they're gonna go watch the movie real quick and come back for the end for like the big major awards. So I'm gonna spin the camera so there's not a big gap next to Michelle and we're centered because I'm kind of hanging.
Oh,
off.
you're hanging.
Yeah. So.
You're hanging.
I'm gonna do an old man because I just sat in that chair hunched over for 2 hours and I'm gonna walk like an old man over here. Yeah, the phone fell twice before, and
my gosh.
lucky enough it didn't break or like turn off the stream because I don't know if you were here the one time it turned off the stream.
I don't know. My brain's not working right now. It's just like super anxiety mode. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Stop super anxiety mode.
I'm trying. I like don't fight it. I just let it like I just deal with it.
Well, we're good. We have friends. We're filled. This is the biggest live stream we've had continuous. I've had 20 or 30 people, but then it goes up and down and up and down. We've had over 20 people for like a good 30, 40 minutes
That's
now.
awesome.
So I'm digging it. Anybody new in the chat, this is how we roll. I was waiting for Michelle to bring liquor. But
Sorry.
if you're new in the chat, no, it's not your fault. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I didn't do it because
I'm
of
just
that.
a mess today.
I will do a shot. And Ron Burgundy's new to the chat. But
Yeah,
if
I
you're
haven't
new to the
heard of-
chat,
I haven't heard the name Ron.
yeah, I
Burgundy
don't
in a while.
recall such things.
Except for the movie.
I want to see. I'm just gonna chug from the bottle right now.
That's what I'm doing.
That's okay, I guess. I'm gonna get back to the chat, but Ron Burgundy, I am new. Yes, sir. Feel free to like and subscribe, but you don't have to. This is for Ron Burgundy. I always do a shot for newcomers. Don't worry, if you're new in the chat, you'll get one too. But I'm going to start with Ron Burgundy because he's the first name I saw when I just looked down. So here we go. Cheers, Ron Burgundy.
Cheers.
Michelle already did a couple shots, so
I'm
she's
gonna
good.
take another one. That was a baby shot.
I will sub Ron Burgundy. I appreciate it. I do these because I just love. I'm always doing these anyway. I'm always watching football. I'm always watching the Oscars. Always taking shots. So I figure why not make friends and do it on the channel. So anyway, I will sub. What is FOC? Of course. Of course. I'm assuming that means of course. Either way, you're subbing. Joshua, you'll get the next one because you definitely were in here and you're new. Found me from My Little Pony. Knives Out was only nominated for screenplay. It's too good. Did you like Birds of Prey? Chris Unwin, I did like Birds of Prey.
Yes, Birds of Prey was awesome.
Me and Michelle saw it. We both really liked it. The group we were with, we went with 10 people. 9 loved it, 1 hated it. No, well, I would say probably 3 or 4 loved it. 3 or 4 thought it was good, and 1 guy hated it. Only 1 person in our group of 10 didn't like it. And me and Michelle both really liked it. We even were going to go see it again today. But then then Michelle slept till 4 o'clock. But it didn't matter to me because I got a lot of editing done. So
yeah, I figured
all worked out.
You said you were busy yesterday working, so
In the chat is a man that looks like he's blowing into his hands, and his name is Anal Penetrator.
Yes!
Anal Penetrator is in the chat.
I love that. That's
White
awesome.
lined. Thanks for subbing, Ron Burgundy. You're very welcome. Good to see you liking Life on Mars. Yeah, Stream Elements. I have a bot that does my moderating, so it thanks you when you subscribe. So just so you know, Ron Burgundy, it auto does that. I didn't want you to think that I immediately went on and typed that in, because that would look weird. I don't know how I would have done that. Good to see you. Anal penetration.
That's the person's name.
No, anal penetrator, not penetration.
And anal penetrator. That's the person.
All caps. Anal penetrator.
Oh my god.
Anal penetrator. Are you in here to chat, or you just had
chilling.
a funky name and just chilling? I'm curious. We have a good sense of humor, and we like to drink and get crazy. So, anal penetrator is a great name. Toy Story vibes. Randy Newman.
I
Who's
can't.
this? Do you know this guy?
I have no fucking clue.
There's some guy on stage singing the nominees. What is going on?
I have no idea.
Guys, does anybody know who's on stage right now?
I have no idea. I just keep laughing because anal penetrator.
He hasn't said anything since, so I'm wondering if he just jumped in and out. He's a nobody, says Ron Burgundy.
Gotta be somebody.
It could just be like a comedian or something, because I think he's trying to be funny, but it doesn't look like people are laughing that hard.
I don't know.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, that was him.
I can't.
He looked like he laughed it up.
He's weird.
It's not a category yet, Josh. Maybe he is, but I can't follow what he's saying. And in case he's singing a real song, I don't want to have it copyrighted.
I really like the girl in the sparkly dress with the
That's
thing.
Monet. Jolie Monet, or she's a really good singer.
Oh, okay.
She was in Harriet, I think.
I don't
The
know.
Harriet Tubman movie.
Oh!
Janelle.
Oh, look, it's Ron Burgundy himself.
Oh my God, Will Ferrell, Ron Burgundy himself. Michelle's right. And Julie Louise-Dreyfus, I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah, I know. Elaine. That's how I dance, like Elaine.
Cinematography. Look at your list, Michelle. Cinematography, guys. We got 1917, The Lighthouse, The Irishman,
1917
Joker,
or The Joker?
and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Joker or 1917?
Josh, here it is. Cinematography, 1917.
I'm gonna go
The
1917
Lighthouse.
Joker.
The Irishman, Joker, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I'm gonna go with 1917 because the cinematography looked really good with that. From all the clips I saw.
I'm gonna go Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I'm gonna go with 1917.
Joshua's going 1917. Ron Burgundy's going Lighthouse, but maybe Joker. Ron, what are you going with? Lighthouse? I'm going, I don't know, cinematography. I'm going to go Once Upon a Time.
I'm going 1917 because the cinematography looked amazing.
Chris Unwin, I said, yeah, we were maybe Chris Unwin. You asked it before, and I said I loved Birds of Prey. We just talked about it. Maybe you fell out of the chat.
I loved it so much that
we loved it. We both liked it.
And I dressed like her.
We both really liked it.
I was running around with a bat.
We were with 9 other people, and only one person disliked it. Steph's going 1917. Josh is going 1917. Jay Skills 1917. Ron Burgundy is going Lighthouse, but possibly Joker. I'm going Once Upon a Time. I can't believe I'm the only one. I mean, honestly, 1917 probably should win.
It should win. I mean, it looks fucking awesome. Look at it.
I almost want to go 1917, but I'm already down by so much. I'm going to go for the underdog.
I don't know. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood looked good, too, from all the... I mean, that's the thing, is I haven't seen the movies, but from the clips that I saw.
Rollins Lighthouse. 1917.
Yeah!
1917.
Called it.
Haven't seen Joker yet, but I might. I'm seeing Birds of Prey tomorrow. Chris Unwin, definitely a good movie. I'm probably going to go see it again soon. But there's so many things in theaters right now. I don't know. I would put it this way. I would definitely rewatch it. So 1917, those of you who are counting, did 1917, how many things has it won already?
One sound mixing. Won this, that's 2.
It won sound mixing. It won... That might be all it won.
Yeah, cinematography and sound mixing. The boobs are falling out.
No, it won sound editing. Oh, no, you're right. Sound mixing. Yeah, you're right.
Mixing.
See, Jessie did the same thing. Jessie she flip-flopped the 2. She flip-flopped the 2, so she did the same thing Joshua did. I was hoping for Lighthouse. DMV, I was saying earlier, I'd not seen Lighthouse yet. Michelle is not, it's the one with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, the black and white one. I told you people were saying like a horror. I didn't watch it because people told me it's more horror than anything, and Michelle hates horror.
I hate horror. I just like can't be horror.
But you don't like jump scare crazy, give you nightmares.
I wouldn't say hate it, but I just not as big of a fan.
Josh is saying 1917. That's the second one. Okay, that's what I thought. So that's the second award it won. I have not seen Lighthouse yet, though. I definitely got to check it out. It's not that I'm not interested. I have it. I've put it up like twice, and both times I started watching it, and I was like, I'm just not in the state of mind for it because it's really slow.
Yeah, it's one of these.
I don't know whose they are, honestly.
Well, anyway, there's a lot more for them to choose from.
I mean, if there's a lot, I guess it's fine. I don't know where it came from. I honestly don't know where it came from. Oh my God, there is a ton of them.
Yeah.
I didn't see all those. I thought you meant up there.
No.
Yeah, you can have them because I just thought there was like 3 left. Film editing, is that what he said?
Film editing? Okay, what's film editing?
Wait, we already did editing, didn't we? Yeah,
we did cinematography was the last one. Film editing. I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, I'm gonna
go
say
with Ford versus.
Wait, no, that one they did already.
Film editing?
Yeah, I did that before. They did film editing before you got here. They did that one already. That's why Jesse already mocks it off. They keep both presenters give 2 awards, so they gave that one, and now they're going to give another real quick. We had to find out the hard way. Me and Jesse and Robbie kept talking, and we were missing awards because we thought each award had its own presenter. Achievement in film editing. Is that different than editing?
Maybe they're giving a lifetime achievement. I don't know. I have no idea.
Guys, didn't they already do editing? Yeah. Or is this something different?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
The Joker. I guess it's editing. I thought we already did editing. It's The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, editing. Joker, Parasite, Ford Ferrari. I'm going to go Joker.
I'm going to go...
now.
Sorry.
It looks like what's her face there.
I just talked.
I don't know who won. Ford Ferrari.
I said it!
I honestly, I could have sworn this category was already done, and it was Ford Ferrari. Maybe.
No,
because-
they did sound editing. This is film
Oh,
editing.
Jesse. I'm looking at Jesse's, and I'm thinking when she check marks it, I thought it was done. We did sound editing, not film. All right. For
Yep.
some reason I got totally confused.
Is it the gin?
I have Ford Ferrari. No, I literally thought
Okay,
I'm
okay.
almost because Jesse check marked it.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that was her guess.
When she check marked it, I thought that meant we did it, but it's the opposite. The check marks were the ones we didn't do. That's crazy to me. Why would you check mark things we didn't do?
Yeah.
I'm not really into black and white movies, to be honest, but I did like the
love
horror
black
in
and
it.
white movies.
I'm seeing Birds of Prey tomorrow. I was hoping for Lighthouse. Yeah, so, all right. Ford Ferrari just won for editing. Sorry, like I was saying, I only have been paying close attention to the major ones. I thought I could have sworn. There's so many editing. There's sound editing. There's
Yep.
choreography, which kind of is a form of editing in my
No,
mind.
it's not.
I know it's not.
It's way different.
All right, so Joshua Johnson, you are getting a shot now because they're doing a speech and there's going to be a commercial break. So Joshua Johnson, cheers to you, to finding the channel. Slap a like on it if you
Cheers.
haven't. Yeah, guys, if you're in here and you're enjoying yourself, slap a like on it. I just like to see likes, so I see this is like getting people happy and increasing the views. Because sometimes I look and it's like there's 50 people in here and I got like 5 likes. Because it's not people's fault. Sometimes people just forget to slap a like. So,
They don't like you, they like me because I'm being sexual with my lollipop.
and you're just playing with the lollipops. I don't even know where they came from. You're like the kid that like pulls candy out of a guy's van because you're hungry. Horrible. At least this van is my house.
That is true.
Who's this guy? I thought they were gonna go to commercial. Oh, it's the Academy guy. It's nobody. It's an Academy guy. Cheers, Joshua Johnson.
Cheers.
This is for you.
I have no idea who this guy is.
That is gin, guys. By the way, Michelle got gin.
Yep.
So it is a different. It is. I keep drinking it, forgetting what it is for a second. I literally drank it.
We're
I'm
used to
like,
drinking whiskey.
yeah, usually whiskey. How long is the Oscars on? Rye, it's on till 11:30. So like another hour and a half.
Ryan from Scotland.
Ryan from Scotland.
What's up, Scotland?
Ron Burgundy says cheer. Ron Burgundy, where are you from? Are you this Ron Burgundy? Where are you from?
Oh, it's
Because
Tom
you
Hanks.
say cheers too, and most people that say cheers are like UK. Like at least, I mean, I know anyone could say it, but I feel like a lot of UK people say, like Ryan always says cheers,
no,
cheers.
I think like salute is more like a European.
Tom Hanks is on the stage.
Tom Hanks.
With Quentin Tarantino retiring after his next movie, what do you want
He's
his
retired.
last? He said that for years. His 10th movie is his last. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his 9th. He said he's been saying for like years and years, like I'm only making 10 movies, so everyone's been counting his movies like approaching number 10. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his 9th. So, what do you want his last film to be? Kill Bill Volume 3, his Star Trek remake, or something original?
Something
He
original.
already said he's not doing Star Trek. He already like confirmed that that's not going to happen. I mean, he can always change his mind, but he already said that's not happening. Kill Bill Volume 3 is happening already. It's been confirmed he's doing it. But people said he could use that and say, well, that doesn't count as my 10th film because that's part of like a saga. So people were saying he could use it like as an excuse to do one more. I honestly would rather it be original, and I'd rather it be
Original.
something almost like Jay and Silent Bob did with the reboot they just did. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but they just did the reboot movie, and they incorporated every movie Kevin Smith has ever been involved in for the most part. Maybe like not Tusk and stuff like that, but they even tied into Zack and Miri Make a Porno
What?
and like other weird obscure movies and stuff like that because Kevin Smith was involved in them. Even though he didn't like direct it or make it, like his world intertwined because Jason Mewes was in Zack and Miri and stuff like that. So they tied it all in. It was very, very cool. But I want Quentin Tarantino to do something like that. I think that'd be cool if done right. I don't want it to just happen and have it be like a joke. But if he could do it in a way, I would love for them to tie in like all the
Tim
movies.
Burton, James Cameron.
Like have like Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction,
What's up?
like all these movies somehow intertwined. if you go through all the movies, they already
Scorsese.
do already.
It was an
All of his
interesting
movies already tie in. Like the guy from Reservoir Dogs is Vince Vega's brother from Pulp Fiction. There's other characters that tie in. I remember there's a whole video you could watch how all of Quentin Tarantino's movies tie in.
I love True Romance.
But
We didn't direct it.
They talked about that earlier. They
Okay.
actually had Brad Pitt on because Brad Pitt was in it.
Yeah.
And they actually were like saying, how do you feel like 30 plus years later, like working with Quentin Tarantino, who like basically wrote True Romance and blah,
That
blah,
was
blah.
a great movie.
Yeah, so that was interesting. But yeah, basically, I would love to see them. If you watch the lore and watch videos, you could see where the movies tie in. But the average casual fan doesn't know that and doesn't see that. So I think it'd be cool if done right, like I said.
know that the movie's tied.
Almost all of them tie in some way. They're all Quentin Tarantino says it's his universe. Even Django Unchained and The Hateful Eight, they're ancestors of characters that are in later
What
movies.
about with the what do you call it? What's the one with the one he did before that where he killed Hitler? Which I love that movie.
Inglourious
Thank
Basterds,
you.
yes.
I love that movie.
People in Inglourious Basterds, they're all relatives of people in future movies.
I love that movie.
They're not all, but there's always at least one reference in every movie that goes
That's a
to
great
another
movie.
character. I forget what the reference is in Inglourious Basterds, but one of the guys, I think the Jew Bear guy, the Jew Bear, I'm pretty sure Jew Bear is related to somebody that's in like Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs like 50 years later or 60 years later, however long it is. But at some point, every movie has made a reference to another movie. Even in like Grindhouse, Kurt Russell's the stuntman, and then in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he's the stuntman, but he goes by a different name, but the name he goes by ties into another movie. It's like very cleverly done, but like I said, unless you're a massive fan, you would not know. So I'm wondering, that'd be really cool if they did that.
And we're back.
Tarantino disowned Natural Born Killers. All of Tarantino's films are connected in really little ways. That's what I was saying, Ron. Ron's got me. That is Zazie Beetz.
I have no idea.
She's from Deadpool.
Oh yes.
She was in Joker. She's the girlfriend in Joker.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see it. Yeah, Zazie Beetz was the Joker. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but she was basically the Joker's girlfriend. Kill Bill is the TV show Fox Force 5 that was talked about in Pulp Fiction by Uma Thurman. Yes. And they make other references to Fox Force 5 too.
There's Leo in the background. Barely see him.
Zazie Beetz. Yeah, they showed him a bunch already. Hello. My husband always used to say cheers, meaning thank you. He's been here so long in the States now that he stopped doing that and switched to thank you. Yeah, I say cheers as thank you. Haha. I have to go
I feel
back.
like Salute is more European.
I do like Bombay and JD. Oh, Bombay. Oh,
this?
it's Jack Daniels.
Somebody's singing and I don't know who it is.
It's one of the song nominees. Those of you who are watching, which song is this?
Can't hear.
I think it's Stand Up from Harriet. I have to talk or I'll get copyright.
I know, I'm kidding.
It's got to be Stand Up from Harriet because they did most of the others already.
She's got a very pretty dress.
Stuntman Bob is the brother to Stuntman Mike Deathproof, and oh, that's what it was, Ron. Yeah, Kurt Russell, the guy Kurt Russell's playing as a stuntman or a director, I guess you'd say, is the brother of the stuntman from the Grindhouse film, which is also played by Kurt Russell. So that they literally make awesome tie-ins. I love built-in universes. Like people were saying, like, look what Marvel did with this universe, and Quentin Tarantino's like, I've been doing it since the 80s, guys. Like, you just didn't know. Same thing with, like, Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and Silent Bob have been doing it since the 90s. They literally Clerks. Yeah. Every one of their movies has references, and Reboot literally ties them all together. Even though Reboot was really cheesy, we both watched it. I thought it was cheesy, and it wasn't the greatest movie, but as a fan, I thought it was funny, and I really liked it. And I only liked it as much as I did because of all the references and tie-ins.
There's a lot of good references.
It's almost like you wouldn't get it. If you're not a fan, you wouldn't get half the movie.
Yeah.
But I absolutely loved it. Have they done Rocket Man yet? Joshua Johnson, they have not done Rocket Man yet. The only ones left are this one, which is Harriet.
Yeah,
the Rocket Man.
I forgot about that.
And
what's his name? The guy, the Kingsman kid, whatever his name is. He's really good.
I think that's it. Yeah, after this guy's Rocket Man's the only one left. Because Randy Newman did the other one, I think. So I'm pretty sure after this, Rocket Man's the only one left. What are your favorite DC movies, Jay? Chris Unwin, Aquaman. What would you say your
Wonder
favorite
Woman.
is though?
I don't know. Wonder Woman.
Have you seen Aquaman?
No.
No. I think
I like
Aquaman,
Wonder Woman.
Aquaman, Wonder Woman. Well, Chris Unwin. I had a burp. Chris Unwin. Do you mean overall or from the current DCEU? Because if you're going DC like wide, if I'm going new DCEU, Wonder Woman, Aquaman are my two favorite. If I'm going DCEU, I also didn't mind. I thought Justice League was all right. I really liked Birds of Prey. I thought Batman Superman was even good. I don't really hate on any of the DC movies, but they're not nearly as good as the Marvels in my mind.
Yeah.
But
I
Aquaman
love
and Wonder
the Thor
Woman.
movies. Loki's my favorite.
Shazam was okay. Shazam was okay,
I heard
but
it was good though.
I honestly hate Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
I don't like him as an actor, so there's no reason either. It's not like he did something to me or he ruined a movie. I just, for some reason, I never liked Zachary Levi. I think he, like, looks very fake and, like, I don't know, something about him just rubs me the wrong way. There's a couple people like that in Hollywood that do, and Zachary Levi is one of them. I never watched Chuck because I literally remember watching an episode and I could not
My dad used to
stand
love that show.
Zachary Levi. I heard it's amazing and so many people like it. I just never liked Zachary Levi. So, because of that, I thought the if you guys didn't see Shazam, there's a boardroom scene. Ron Burgundy, you got to agree with me on this. The boardroom scene where they had the 7 deadly sins, I thought that was awesomely shot, and the CGI was on point. The 7 deadly sins looked so good, and it got dark. Like, there were moments of that movie that got dark. But besides the 7 deadly sins, I really didn't like. It was funny, but it was a little too over the top. But people say like, well, that was the intention. They were supposed to be over the top, but I don't know. Shazam, in my book, Shazam was like an average movie, maybe a little above average, but not one of my favorites. It's like easily forgettable. Like I went and saw it in theaters, and then I left, and I never really like. Perfect example. I never think about it. Like it never comes to mind. So it's like one of those movies that's just easily forgettable. And I'm sure they're gonna make a sequel or something because I'm pretty sure it did decent in the theaters. James Gunn is doing the Suicide Squad, which is going to be hard R and release next year.
Awesome.
Is Suicide Squad first, or is Guardians 3 first? Because he's doing both.
I think Guardians 3 first.
Yeah, I'm curious. Just watch don't knock the thing.
I
Watch
won't
this
knock
guy.
that over. Everything else you gotta worry about.
But yeah, as far as I'm assuming he's doing Suicide Squad first, but
I think it's Guardians first.
no, I think I saw that Guardians
Oh,
isn't
then
until like
you-
2022.
Oh, well then you were right.
I think it's a while. I could be wrong, but I think it's a
I
while.
don't know. I think you might be right.
The scene of Shazam reminded me of that scene in Dogma in the boardroom. Yes, Rollin, very, very similar. Like the darkness of it all, yes. But the deadly sins were, like, I just really liked how they did the deadly sins. They look like demonic gargoyles. It's very cool. That's what I see it as. Shazam was a kid's movie. That's what I see it. Ron Burgundy, totally agree. Like, that's what I mean by dumbed down for the sake of being dumbed down. I don't know. I agree with you. They are making Shazam 2. That's what I figured. But yeah, if I had to go, I always think of Wonder Woman, Shazam. And don't get me wrong, like I said, Justice League and Batman Superman definitely have their pluses. I didn't hate them as much as most. I think they were well done, and I definitely think the Batman vs Superman director's cut or extended cut or whatever the heck they call it made the movie better. It showed why Ricky Olsen? Who's the reporter dude? Ricky? Why am I thinking of Ricky Olsen? I can't think of his name, but damn it, Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen was the reporter kid. They explain a lot more with him and other things. Don't want to ruin it for those who haven't seen it. Did you hear that Corey Feldman is releasing a movie about what Hollywood is really like? Ron Burgundy, I did not hear about that. But Corey Feldman, even though he's a little weird, I can't help but watch anything he's involved in because I grew up with him. I am probably around the same age. I'm probably a little younger than him, but close. And I grew up to everything. Gremlins, Goonies, Stand By Me, like all the like Corey Haim and him movies where they teamed up. I can't not love Corey Feldman, even though he's a little weird. Suicide Squad is going to be first because he was fired from Marvel and hired back after DC gave him the job. Suicide Squad 2, reboot, 2021, Guardians 2022. I thought I heard 2022. It's going to be a dangerous film. He better watch himself now. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like basically you got to be on your best behavior. I just want to go back and make sure I didn't miss anything. Aquaman so far is the only DC movie I like, Ron Burgundy said. Wonder Woman 2. Those are my two, Ron Burgundy. We have similar tastes, my friend, because Aquaman and Wonder Woman are my two favorite. Like, immediately the first ones I think of. If we go outside of the new DCEU, I love Christian Bale Batman. I like Batman Begins better than Batman Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, even though I know it's a better movie. I am not crazy. I know Dark Knight is a better movie, but personally, I liked Batman Begins better because I did not expect that kind of Batman going in. I saw it in theaters, and Christian Bale I had seen in other things, but he just blew me away with his acting, how he bulked up for the role. I love Michael Caine. I don't know, the whole thing. Liam Neeson I love too. Even though I know Dark Knight's a better movie, I just didn't expect it. It's almost like when Dark Knight came out, I was ready for it because I'm like, I know this is going to be a kick-ass movie because I've seen what Christian Bale could do as Batman, and I know what the director could do as Christopher Nolan. But Batman Begins, just I didn't expect it. All I knew then was Michael Keaton Batman. That's all I knew. So going into like a hardcore like billionaire that goes into the middle of nowhere and like literally trains himself to be this badass. Oh my God, they're coming out as cats. James Corden and Fat Amy are out there as cats. Rebel Wilson and James Corden are presenting in their cat outfits from Cats. Oh my God. They're clearly mocking themselves, which I like. I love when people can mock themselves. They're clearly mocking themselves. We're from the motion picture Cats. Loving it. I'll go back to the chat, guys. I just got to see what the heck this is. This is intriguing. They're cracking jokes about themselves. They're clearly knowing what they are. Special visual effects, guys. Avengers Endgame, The Irishman, Lion King, 1917, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Visual effects. Irishman is nominated because of the de-aging, but honestly, it wasn't great. Lion King, the entire movie was visual effects, so I can't help but think it doesn't win. Lion King, even though I didn't like it, because, I mean, The Lion King was a great movie, but it was a step-by-step reenactment of the original. So, I don't know, but Rise of Skywalker also had some crazy effects. I don't know, I'm going to go with the one I just said first. 1917. I'm going Lion King. 1917. James Corden and Rebel Wilson are literally beating the mic like it's a cat toy. $19.17. Yay! Michelle is screaming from the bathroom, and she is right. Michelle said 1917. She got it right. Who else got it right in here? We got Joshua Jackson saying Irishman and Joker are the only two Best Picture nominees that haven't won an award yet. I didn't realize that, Joshua. Doesn't surprise me, honestly. Joker's a comic book movie, so I didn't expect a whole lot. And The Irishman, I honestly think is overrated. Even though I like it, I love gangster movies. I am an Italian American. I love my gangster movies. But it was by far not my favorite. Like, there is a million better gangster movies that didn't win stuff that are better than The Irishman. I still loved it. I've seen The Irishman 3 or 4 times. But I totally get why it's not winning awards. There's just, this year specifically just has so many good films that it's not surprising me. The Joker does surprise me a little. I'm surprised it didn't win for, like, makeup. Well, there's just, like I said, there's just, like, a lot of good movies. But, yeah, the Joker might not win any. Irishman, I don't think he's going to win any. I don't think Irishman's going to win any at this point. The only one left that it has a shot at is director. Maybe Scorsese could pull one off because he has pull with the Academy. But honestly, it does not deserve to win. I only think it has a chance because he's got pull with the Academy. So, we'll see. Everyone was saying that they thought Avengers Endgame. Ron Burgundy, Jay Rizzo, Chris Unwin. I really hate Batman Begins. My God, it's one of my favorite. Joshua Johnson said it. Endgame. I'll go back to the chat in case I missed anything. Whoa, that's not even funny with the cat. Damn it. Ledger's role in Dark Knight Rises was going to be like a Hannibal Lecter type. Bane breaks everyone out of Arkham except the Joker. Then Batman goes for advice like Clarice Starling in Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, they had totally different plans, but Heath Ledger's death kind of put a kibosh on that. I still like Dark Knight Rises. Like, I liked Bane. I like Tom Hardy's spin on Bane. Was the worst of the franchise, of the three. It was my least favorite, but I still thought it was good. I think Joker will win score and best actor. Joshua Johnson, I think that's what it is. I think the Academy is thinking we got to give Joaquin Phoenix the Joker Academy Award, so we're going to snub them on everything else. Even though they might not be considered snubs. They're just basically saying, like, we'll give you that one, and that's about it. But Ron Burgundy, Midsommar. What is this one? I totally missed what this award is. Ron Burgundy is saying Midsommar, but I don't know what the award is. I was too busy talking, and I honestly thought they went to commercial because Ray Romano was there. Hairstyle and makeup. I'm going Joker. Hairstyle and makeup. I was going to go Joker anyway. I just said that I wouldn't be surprised if they won makeup. But it is Bombshell. My bad, guys, for not getting it out to you guys. I didn't realize they were doing the award. It was for makeup and hair. I would have went Joker without even knowing, and it went to Bombshell. I am shocked about that one. The nominees were Bombshell, Joker, Maleficent, Judy, and 1917. I'm surprised. That is like a thin group of, like, honestly, there's not a whole lot of, like, blockbusters in there. Maybe 1917 and Joker. Bombshell was great, don't get me wrong. I don't know, though. Makeup and hairstyling. I thought Bombshell was a great movie, but I would have thought Joker for sure. Bombshell has been winning everything. I have Bombshell. I'm honestly surprised. I guess it's not surprising if people aren't. I saw all these movies. I saw every one of these movies. I thought even Judy might have had a shot. The way they did Judy Garland and stuff. They did they did scenes of her in the Yellow Brick Road from Wizard of Oz and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I didn't think it'd win, but I would have definitely thought Joker. Surprise, surprise, it's Bombshell. Now there's a commercial break. And coming up next, Rocket Man performance. So there you go, Joshua. They're going to perform the song from Rocket Man after this commercial break. I'm going back real quick. Scarecrow was cool in Batman Begins. Batman Begins was pretty awesome, and I like the guy who played who Liam Neeson plays. Ra's al Ghul, Liam Neeson played. I hate Batman Begins so much, Chris Unwin says. I feel bad for Corey. Oh, Corey Haim. Oh, which one? They're going to be after him, like, for real. It's going to be a dangerous bill, blah, blah. All right, I'm all caught up. Bombshell has been winning everything from makeup. Well, there we go. So we're commercial break. We're all caught up in the chat. Who else is new in the chat? I did a shot for Joshua Johnson. I did a shot for Ron Burgundy. Who else is left in the chat that is new? Because I want to do a shot, and I want to dedicate it to somebody new in the chat. So if anyone's new, give me a little shout out, and we'll go from there. Commercial break right now. Take another shot. I'm going to definitely do another shot. I know there were more people in chat. Rollin666, if you're still here, I know you're not new. Me and Rollin have had many a chat, but I try to do, if I have no one new in the chat, I try to do a shot for someone I haven't seen in the last couple. And Rollin I haven't seen in the last couple. I wonder if they're liking Uncut Gems. My sister literally ran through as soon as you said that, but she already walked to the other side. As soon as she comes back, I will ask her what she's thinking of it so far. They're probably only about 30, 40 minutes in right now. If any of you have seen it, Uncut Gems, what did you think? I won't say spoilers because I don't want them to overhear. but I loved it. I thought Uncut Gems was a fantastic movie. Well, everyone told me it was. I'm also a Boston Celtics fan, and Kevin Garnett's one of my favorite players of all time. So the fact that Kevin Garnett's in it a lot, and he's actually based on a true story, I was very pleased with it. Everyone wants to know how you like it, Uncut Gems so far.
Good. It's really good.
Yeah, so she's liking it. They're probably not even halfway through yet, though. So very good. They're loving it. Justice League is one of my favorites. Chris Unwin. See, I think Justice League is very well done. It has its ups and downs, but I love it. I was watching Angry Joe the other day review Birds of Prey, and they consider Justice League the worst DC movie of all time. They literally rank it below average as even a film. They literally mark it as a 3 or a 4 on a scale from 1 to 10 and say it is the worst abysmal thing DC ever made. I don't think it's that bad. I actually think it's a pretty good movie. And I've rewatched it 2 or 3 times. Some of it I can understand, but like I can understand people like ragging on it, but like I think it is a fantastic movie.
What movie?
Justice League.
Oh. I think Wonder Woman does a really good job in that movie.
Yeah, I thought it, because I'm saying how people hate on it all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why they hate on Ben Affleck. I didn't think he was bad.
I thought Ben Affleck was a great Batman. Even though when they originally casted him, I, like everyone else, was like, Ben Affleck is going to be Batman? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I actually liked him.
He bulked up, he put on some size, and he did what he had to do. So I dug it. By the way, if Cynthia Erivo wins here for either actress or song, she'll be the youngest person to win an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony? Really?
That's cool.
And her name is Cynthia Erivo? I know that that's the girl that was singing earlier. Is she nominated? Oh, she is nominated for the lead actor. I didn't know she was nominated for 2, because I didn't see either of those movies. I didn't see Frozen 2, and I didn't see Harriet.
I wanted to see Frozen too.
I have it. I just never watched it. Awesome. I'm glad. Uncut Gems is a gem. Sorry for the bad pun. I'm buzzed. Aaron Schneider. What did I miss? Aaron Schneider. New to the chat. Slap a like and subscribe. And this shot's for you. You don't have to do either. But I'm going to take this shot for you. Aaron Schneider. This shot's for you. Delicious. Cynthia Erivo is great in HBO's The Outsider. Rollin, so many people are telling me about that. I was going to watch it. I actually reacted to the trailer. I never edited it up and got it out to you guys, but I edited it up and I saw the trailer. Looked very interesting. It had Ben Mendelsohn and Jason Bateman. I've not seen it yet, and a lot of people are telling me it's great stuff. So I might actually watch it soon. But I don't know, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff on.
I forgot my bat.
I'm trying to think if I have one. The funny thing is the stream's delayed. The stream's delayed, so I'm going to refresh. I'm refreshing the stream because Michelle just rejoined us.
I just changed. I was uncomfortable.
But here we go. Harley Quinn. I knew the chat would light up. Chris Unwin is a massive DC fan. Chris Unwin. Right after we saw Birds of Prey, she was like, I think I could throw something together that looks like that. And this is what she came up with. And I think it's pretty spot on. She even did the shirt herself. She didn't buy this. She hand drew the lettering on. This is international film. Sorry to take the attention off your gray costume. But this is international film, guys. Cypress Christie, Honeyland, Les Miserables, Pain and Glory, or Parasite. It's almost not even worth saying. It's going to be Parasite. Parasite wins. It was almost like a guarantee. The easiest bet of the night. If an international film breaks into the top best pictures of America, you got to assume it's winning international. Because if any of those other ones were worthy, they would have busted into the American pictures too. So it's a guarantee that if you're on international and you make it to American Best Picture nomination, that you're winning. So Parasite wins again. Is that number 2, guys? I think that's number 2 for Parasite. But speaking, a while back, I'm going to catch up, and then people are talking about your stuff. I barely got through. Let me go. I gotta get through real quick. I'm excited for Justice League Part 2. Once they get the full cast and development ready, I barely got through Justice League. I was hopeful for it when I watched it, but it seemed like a mess. It was a mess, but I still think it was like a decent movie.
I didn't think it was bad at all.
Symphony Arrivo is great in HBO's Outsiders. Cough. Tonight is episode 6 of Outsider. Rollin, how many episodes is there? A while back, my cousin Jude videotaped his friend Jesse in just his underwear jumping on stage when Adam Sandler was performing his music Netflix tour in Windsor. It was so funny. LOL, Adam Sandler. Speaking of Stephen King.
Phone, wallet, keys. Phone, wallet, keys. Isn't that where that's from? Did Adam Sandler do that?
That I
Phone,
don't know.
wallet, keys. Phone, wallet, keys.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
It's possible. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think that's part of it.
I can't say if you're right or wrong because I don't know.
Somebody in the
Speaking
chat
of
will
Stephen
definitely know.
King, has anyone watched Lock and Key yet? I almost put it on the other day, but I didn't know if I should react to it, so I actually didn't yet. I'm curious. I'm waiting to see what people think and say of it. That is so loud, for the love of God. I'm waiting to see what people say about it, but I honestly haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. Look confused. Harley Quinn is in your house. She is beautiful as Harley. I was here earlier. Yeah, Aaron Schneider. I knew you were here earlier, but I didn't do a shot for you earlier because I didn't have alcohol. So I'm saying.
Now we have alcohol.
So I'm saying I did a shot for you now. I know you were here before though. You didn't miss a whole lot. They're doing all the bogus awards. I love the shorts. Parasite will win, but thanks for the shot. Those were some awesome gifts that Michelle got you. The movie stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, the people on my Patreon saw the idol and the hoverboard thing. Yeah, those of you who are in Patreon have seen my newer videos. And here's Elton John singing Rocket Man. They actually have Elton John singing, so I can't turn it up. He's singing the song from Rocket Man. I can't turn it up for copyright reasons. But yes, the idol, I got an idol, the idol from Raiders of the Lost Ark from her as a Valentine's Day gift. I got her a subscription to AMC, so we never have to pay for movies again.
You have no idea how hard it was to keep that a secret. I was so excited. I couldn't wait for it to come in the mail. And then when I got in the mail, I opened it up right away and I was like, oh my god, it's so awesome. And I was like, I want to keep it for myself. But I knew you were going to be excited.
I mean, you could get it if you want.
I don't have to get my own.
No, I'm saying you could get it off the thing to show people.
Oh,
if you want.
yeah.
We're just watching on the camera.
I won't hit the camera.
Michelle's gonna go get the idol. You know, it's behind my chair. She's gonna get the idol to show you guys because you only seen the idol from Raiders if you're on Patreon. I put it in all my videos this Friday. Every Friday I do all my videos and then I try to edit up whatever I can for YouTube. But Michelle got me the idol for Valentine's Day. The hoverboard is actually hers, but she's letting me borrow it so I can put it in videos and stuff. But that is the fertility idol from Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And it actually has weight to it. It literally is solid. It has weight to it. But it is the legit replica of it. It's not like she got it and it looks like it. It is legit Indiana Jones idol. The only thing we noticed is it doesn't sit. I had to put something under it to sit. It won't, it rolls forward. I don't know if they did not plan right when they made them.
I think there's a stand.
If I really balance it, it'll sit. But if you just tap it like that, it'll fall over. So what I did is I just put a little thing underneath. It's easy. It's easy to fix, but as you can see, that's how unstable it is. But all I did was just fold up like a tissue and put it underneath him, and you can't even tell. But I love it. Indiana Jones, one of my favorite. It's shiny as hell. That is correct. The funny thing is, behind me, I thought it would glare and make a reflection, so I got a little worried. But it actually shows up quite nice on camera. It sits right behind me, and as long as I don't have the lighting wrong, see right now when it's behind me, it doesn't glare or nothing. But it is very shiny.
It's so cool.
And it's exact. And then Michelle there has the hoverboard from Back to the Future, the actual one. She didn't make it. Even though she's great at making things, she did not make that. And yeah, I had that in the videos too. So if you guys are on Patreon, you see things like that. You'll eventually see it on YouTube. It just takes a while to chop it up. Engineering flaw, Steph said maybe. But
when I did buy it, they did have a thing where you could buy the stand that goes with it. But
Really?
I was yeah, but I didn't.
Honestly, I wouldn't have thought to do that either.
I didn't think to do that either. I'm sorry.
And honestly, I probably don't want it anyway because I kind of want to. I like propping it up because then it sits like by itself. Don't worry about it. I love it. Everything's
Do you
great.
want me to put these back?
Yeah, I guess because this is gonna keep falling over. I'm gonna be afraid of breaking it. So there you go. Michelle's gonna put them back just so I don't break them or forget or lose them. Not that I lose them in my own house.
You could warn them only if you spoke Jovitos.
And there is a baby. Watch, show them like without hitting the camera. There is a baby. I never realized
see
this
it?
before. Yep, go a little closer. That's good.
Yep,
There
there's
is-
a little baby coming
There is
out.
literally, it's a fertility idol, and that is boobies and knees, and there's a baby coming out of her.
Yep.
I never in my life realized, as big as an Indiana Jones fan as I am, it's a fertility idol, and it's
So
her giving
naturally-
birth in the idol. Let me go back now. Aaron, they did supporting actress. It was Laura Dern. Laura Dern won for supporting actress for Marriage Story. I didn't think she'd win it, but I thought she should. She was my pick that I wanted to win. I, however, went with, who'd I go with? I gotta look. Why am my brain farting? I went with Scarlett Johansson. No. Yeah. I went with Scarlett Johansson for Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, that's right. She was also in Marriage Story, so who
Yeah,
knows?
and Laura Dern beat her, who was in Marriage Story. So Laura Dern beat her for Best Supporting Actress in her own movie. I don't know though. Scarlett Johansson might win for Best Actress for Marriage Story because she's nominated for both. So very possible. Bong hit time for the Bong John. Oh yeah, Roland was saying before that if every time Bong Joon-ho wins, who's the guy that made Parasite, we have to take a Bong hit. And
Let's do it.
that's the second time he won, I think.
Let's do it
But
now.
I don't have any bongs, so no good.
Okay.
Let me go back. I missed some. I'm trying to go back and see the ones I missed. I love the shorts. Oh, Steph said that before. I love your shorts. Parasite will win. Joshua Johnson called it, but thanks for the shot. Those were some awesome gifts. Bong hit. The Outsider episodes 1 and 2 were the episodes I liked. The rest are kind of boring. Really. The Outsiders is a 10-episode miniseries, but the character Holly Gibney pops up in Mr. Mercedes TV series. I've heard very good things about Mr. Mercedes. By the way, guys, it's a commercial break. We have about less than an hour left. Under an hour left in the Academy Awards. And we've only got the big ones left. We got actor, actress, director,
I think Adam
picture.
Driver might win Best Actor for Marriage Story.
Those are we basically have score, song, picture, director, actor, and actress. I might be missing one or two others, but we're down to like the biggies, guys. We're gonna be down, and then they're gonna do the tribute. Don't forget. I love when they do the tributes to those who have passed away. You see all the actors that you didn't realize. There's so many times where I see people I never even realized died. They did Aaron, Laura Dern won. Oh, they did Aaron, Laura Dern won. Who's your favorite villain in Birds of Prey? Chris Unwin. Mine would be Huntress.
You're not really a villain.
Your best or your favorite villain? Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know. Would you consider Huntress a villain? Because she was killing a lot of people.
Yeah, but
Like Harley Quinn's a villain, even though they were
I guess so.
even though we were rooting for them. They're all villains, kind of.
I don't know. I like if you're thinking like villain bad guy in that movie. I like Ewan McGregor.
Because Ewan McGregor was the only real bad
He
guy.
was the villain to the villains, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like the only real villain, unless you count like the henchman. But there was Victor Zsasz. Victor Zsasz was the guy cutting himself up for each woman he killed.
Yeah.
Victor Zsasz was creepy. I actually really dug the guy that played Victor Zsasz. He's portrayed much differently. I don't watch the WB, but someone told me that NoHo Hank from Barry plays Victor Zsasz in the WB series. I find that hilarious because NoHo Hank is amazing, and I've never seen him in anything else. The guy in real life must have alopecia because everything I've seen him in snippets of, he's got no hair, and I thought that was just something he did for Barry, but it's clearly like that in everything, unless that's just his look. But I'm guessing he's got alopecia because he's got no body hair.
Maybe he shaves.
But even no eyebrows. He's got
Maybe
no.
he shaves.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But he's very pale, and he's got no skin. Like that's basically. I mean, it's got alopecia written all over. Not alopecia. Maybe is it
Albino?
alopecia? The one from Powder. Not alopecia. Albino. He's an albino with alopecia, unless that's two in the same.
No, they're two different things.
So, going back down, If it has that much trouble staying upright, the stand should be included. You're right, Steph.
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited.
kind of agree with that.
I'm excited for Aquaman number 2. Now Aquaman, I enjoyed quite a bit. I'll definitely check out a sequel.
Oh, it's Taika Waititi. Whatever his name is.
Taika Waititi.
Thank you. He's awesome.
Black Mask and Victor Zsasz. I liked Victor Zsasz better than Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor was a better actor, but I liked the villain
love
better.
Ewan McGregor.
Have you all seen The Boys TV show? Ron Burgundy, I have not. I'm waiting to react to it. Jess, could you shut that? It's loud. Jess, shut your door. Have you all seen The Boys TV show? Chris Messina, what won screenplay? Screenplay? Parasite won best screenplay. Adapted screenplay was Jojo Rabbit. Thank you, Steph. Jess, shut your door. Tell her that it's literally, you hear it from here. Jesse's watching Uncut Gems and decided to open her door, so all I hear is, oh. They have Sigourney Weaver, Brie Olson, and Gal Gadot. What are they doing?
Oh, I love Gal Gadot.
So they have Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, and
Alien.
Dana Barrett.
Dana Barrett. I was gonna say.
Dana Barrett. I'm just curious.
There
what
is
they're
no
doing.
Dana, only Zool.
Are they giving?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're presenting or if they're just having a good old time, but I love all of them. Sigourney Weaver, Ghostbusters, Brie Larson. I think Brie Larson is like
She's very pretty.
the most but she's gorgeous, but I also feel like she's like somebody you could like actually see like an average girl next door type. Gal Gadot is like a model.
She's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Gal Gadot is not like your girl next door. Gal Gadot
she
looks
was
like
in
a
the
model.
Israeli army.
Oh, they're
Female
announcing for the
conductor.
first time in history a female conductor is doing the orchestra of the Academy Awards orchestra. I knew it had to be something about women because they had 3 very strong women.
I don't know what performance this is, but she looks pretty cool.
She's
Awesome.
young. She looks young too.
Yeah.
Oh, is this going to be the tribute? Oh, Little Women.
Little Women by
Oh, she's
Alexander
going to do
Desplat.
all the. Oh, it's all the scores.
Okay, cool.
She's doing the scores. This
so
is
it's
best
probably
score.
best score.
Yeah, the first woman ever leading the orchestra at the Academy Awards in 92 years. First
That's
woman.
pretty awesome.
Little Women is the first one. She's going to do them all. Little Women, what will be next? Who do you have? The winner, I'm going to say the nominees, guys,
these
while
are the
we're watching. 1917, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, and Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. She's playing 1917 right now. She's playing like a good minute or 2 of every one. So that's cool. She's got the full orchestra doing them all. I honestly, if I went with original score, I would
I
go.
don't know, 1917 has a pretty good soundtrack. Sounds like.
I think it might be. I don't
Little
know.
Women has a pretty good one too.
So far from the
Alexander
chat,
Desplat's really good.
DMV says Joker, Joshua Johnson Joker, Ron Burgundy Joker,
I
Aaron
haven't
Schneider
heard Joker.
Joker. Everyone's going Joker.
Might be Joker then.
See, Joker had great music.
Oh, Randy Newman wrote Marriage Story. Interesting.
Did he? No way.
That just says right there, Randy Newman.
Guys, did Randy Newman?
It just did.
Or the score. Did he direct it or the
No,
score?
he wrote the score.
That's what I mean. He didn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
No,
oh,
no,
Randy
sorry,
Newman.
that's what I meant.
That's because you said the movie. I was
Sorry,
like,
sorry.
imagine
I meant
Randy
movie
Newman.
I meant to say movie
I'm
soundtrack,
just-
aka score.
In
sorry.
my mind, I'm just picturing Randy Newman writing a movie about marriage. I'm like, the way Randy Newman sings and talks. They might give it to 1917 because Thomas Newman hasn't won an Oscar yet. So there's Randy Newman and Thomas Newman. It is. There's two Newmans in the running. Thomas Newman and Randy Newman are in it.
I don't know.
They might. I'm gonna go 1917.
I'm gonna go with that.
Everyone else is saying Joker. Everyone in the chat said Joker, Joker, Joker. Brie Larson's best film is Free Fire. Rollin loved Free
Of
Fire.
course, John Williams.
Nobody I don't know if you guys knew this, but John Williams, I don't know if this is accurate, but someone told me today that this is John Williams' 50th nomination.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that is. Correct.
He's been nominated over
Well,
not
all the soundtracks he's done.
that's just crazy.
But
That
he's done so many.
But there's only one a year that you can get nominated for. That means he's been nominated for like 50 years. You can't get nominated for more than one a year.
Yeah, well,
So-
50 years he's been doing soundtracks.
But that's like insane.
I
That means
know.
he got picked every year
Yeah.
for 50 years.
Yeah, for
That's
50 years.
insanity.
He's been doing shit since the 60s.
But that's crazy.
I know.
I don't know if that's accurate, but someone told me
Yeah,
John
that
Williams
sounds about right.
is
So
in
what,
the
2020s? And
I'm going Joker. I'm going 1917.
1917 or Little Women.
I think Joker
Oh,
won.
Joker won.
Joker
Awesome.
won.
I'm
Maybe
actually surprised.
everyone said Joker in the chat, so I'm wondering
Okay.
if that was like that was like a
It
guarantee.
looks like. Oh, okay. Maybe it was a woman who did it. That's why.
Hilder. I don't
Yeah,
know. Is
that's a woman, I think.
that could go either way in my
Yeah.
mind. But
No,
you're-
it's the lady just walked up, so it's a woman.
Hilder? And a woman won.
All right, so a woman did the
Is
soundtrack.
it a coincidence that a woman does the orchestra and a woman won?
Maybe.
I almost feel like it's poetic
girl power.
insanity.
Girl power. I'm going outside.
I've never seen Joker. Chris Unwin, you're a DC guy. How have you not seen Joker? I honestly, guys, I love the Joker, but I can't believe they won. I was going with the fact that I didn't think Joker would win anything till Joaquin Phoenix. I'm happy it did. I'm happy Joker won, but I thought based on the way things were going, I thought Joker was going to not win anything except actor.
Masters of the craft, it's been such an honor to get to know you all. It's been so special.
Very good for her. So we got 3 women presenting the award, a woman orchestrating the entire orchestra while playing the music, and a woman winning. See stuff like that. I like when they don't force things down your throat and it's actually like that to me is women power. I hate when they take women power and like shove it down your throat. But that to me is like a natural, awesome thing. I don't hate anything about women winning things. I just don't like when they like kind of like force it into you.
My best friend, my other set of years.
I've never seen Joker. The lady who did Joker did music for Chernobyl as well. Aaron, another one I gotta see. I've never seen Chernobyl and I hear amazing things. I remember when it aired, my plan was to do it while it aired. I was going to jump right on and do Chernobyl, but I forget what show it was, but at the exact same time, a show started, and I had to do the show. I can't remember now because I've done so many shows at this point, but a new show started the same week as Chernobyl, and I couldn't do it, and I've still not seen it because I want to react to it. Chris, ha ha ha, what's that? Because I didn't want to. Why wouldn't you want to see it, Chris? You look at Joker and tell me why you think. I mean, it looks psychotic and he's crazy, but I'm surprised you didn't see it. Chris, I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Are you younger? I could see it being, I'm not going to lie. I had friends that didn't want to see the Joker movie because they thought like they were like not mentally prepared. Like they were dealing with shit and like this is serious. I knew people that literally were dealing with shit and they saw Joker, or they didn't want to see Joker because they're like, I don't know how bad that movie's going to get, and I don't want to like have evil, crazy, dark thoughts. So if that's why, I get it. I was talking to Ron about, tell me why. Oh, okay. It's not DC? It's still DC, isn't it? Didn't it have the DC moniker? I'm pretty sure it had the DC moniker. They're going to make a sequel, and it touched on everybody else in comic books loosely in the movie. Definitely check it out, Chris Unwin. Barry Season 2, Aaron, I'm definitely watching it. I got episode 4 out today. I finished it on Patreon. If you guys want to watch stuff, catch up, I have full reactions of everything on Patreon. I'm 4 or 5 episodes ahead. Oh my God, they were just doing the song. I didn't realize they were doing song. I apologize, guys. I'm not going to tell you who won, but they just did song with score. I keep forgetting they're doubling them up. I thought the other guy was still giving the speech. Toy Story 4, Breakthrough, Frozen 2, Rocket Man, or Harriet. Who do you think will win, guys? I already saw it, but I didn't realize. This is for best score, or best original song. Best original song, Toy Story 4, Breakthrough, Frozen 2, Rocket Man, or Harriet. Those of you who have not seen it, I honestly would have went with Frozen 2. Ron Burgundy, Rocket Man. Joshua Johnson, Rocket Man. Ron Burgundy said Elton John. I'll give you guys another minute to guess, and then I'll tell you because they're giving their speech right now. Rocket Man is the popular one. I would have went with Frozen 2, but only because I thought Disney would have an edge, honestly. I like Bohemian Rhapsody more. Totally agree, Ron Burgundy. I like Bohemian Rhapsody more. I did enjoy Rocket Man, though. I saw it. I saw it in theaters. Did enjoy it. I will tell you guys now, though, the winner is Rocket Man. So, I loved Rami Malek in Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, I thought he was great. Elton John has won. Elton John got an Academy Award for the Rocket Man movie for the song. What was the song's name? I can't. Oh. I'm Gonna Love Me Again. Elton John is giving a speech, guys, on stage. That's crazy to me that he's giving an Academy Award speech right now. We had Elton John and Eminem on stage today at an Academy Award. It sounded like he's either breaking up or he's just forgetting names. Oh, I think he's just forgetting names. So is that the first? Elton John just said, I've never been nominated for anything like this before. I'm assuming that means he's never been nominated for an Academy Award. Is that Elton John's first Academy Award? Because I know he's got to have a Grammy. He might have a Tony. Maybe he's probably only got Grammys, though. He could have a Tony. I'm trying to think if he did plays and stuff. Is Elton a G-O-E-T? Aaron, do you mean a GOAT? Like greatest of all time? Greatest of... I don't know what the E is. I thought Elton won something for Lion King. That's what I would have thought. Like the Circle of Life or something? Hasn't Elton John? Unless maybe he just won a Grammy for it? I can't. He literally just said, I've never been nominated for something like this in my life. If he won before, then that's a lie. No Grammy, Emmy, Oscar, or Tony. He's never even won a Grammy? Elton John never won a Grammy? That's like something that to me just like is automatic, I would assume. I could not believe Elton John didn't win a Grammy. So, Hildur, blah blah blah. The girl that won for score of Joker. The girl that won for score of Joker. I cannot pronounce her last name, but Hildur. I didn't see Joker, but the music in Chernobyl was wonderful. I totally think the Joker should have won. I didn't say 1917 because I didn't like the Joker. I just thought they wouldn't pick the Joker. I was running with the fact that they would not let the Joker win for anything. See, I don't base my choices on who I think should win. I based it on who I think the Academy will pick. And the Academy's got some weird choices. So I love that the Joker won. I just didn't think it would. But I definitely got to check out Chernobyl. I cannot believe Elton John didn't win anything. He won the Oscar for Can You Feel the Love Tonight in Lion King. Really? Then why? No, that's what G-O-E-T meant. You mean the GOAT, Aaron? You mean G-O-E-T? The GOAT? Grammy? Oh, Grammy, Emmy, Oscar, Tony. My bad. So you were saying, is Elton... okay. 100% get it now. I've heard it pronounced differently. Like, I've heard the order pronounced differently where it spells something else. Ellen hasn't won an Emmy. No, that's what... Okay. Ellen won Grammys and 1995 Oscar. So why would he say, I've never got nominated for something like this in my life if he's won already? That's weird to say. Unless maybe it's because it's more important to him because he won it for, like, his movie. Spike Lee is about to give an award. I can't help but think it's director. Director, because he won last year, I believe. Bong Joon-ho for Parasite. Sam Mendes, 1917. Todd Phillips, Joker. Martin Scorsese, The Irishman. Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I gotta go. Guys, now I don't know. Parasite's been cleaning up, but I think that's because... I don't know, guys. Who do you think? Best Director. Parasite, 1917. Joker, The Irishman. I'm going Joker, Todd Phillips. Bong Joon-ho. Bong Joon-ho won again. He's cleaning up. I cannot believe that they're actually... I mean, like I said, I can't argue it. I just can't believe they're giving it to him. That is number 3 for Bong Joon-ho. Best Director, Parasite. You just missed Best Director. Parasite, Bong Joon-ho. Third one for Bong Joon-ho. Like I said, I'm not going to argue it. I thought it was a great movie. I just didn't think it would go that way. I'm going 1917. Cuarón won director last year. Oh, so Spike Lee won the year before? Didn't Spike Lee win recently for, like, I thought he won for Black Klansman. Did he get nominated and not win? I honestly thought he won for Black Klansman. His interpreter is saying that he was ready to relax because he thought that was it. Now he won director. He could win Best Picture, guys. He won International Best Picture. He won Best Screenplay, and he won Director. Everything is looking like he has a friggin' really good shot at Best Picture overall. Ron Burgundy, Joker. Can You Feel the Love Tonight, Lion King, 1995, Elton John won. Oh, we already saw that. It's an EGOT. That's what it was. EGOT. It's EGOT. I knew it was something in a different format, an EGOT. I want Scorsese to win, but at the same time, I want Bong to... Oh, we saw Parasite's winning picture. Yay, damn it. This darn Parasite movie. He gave a big nod to Martin Scorsese. They're doing a standing ovation for Martin Scorsese. I don't know what he exactly said, but I think he attributed his, like, love to that guy or something. They gave a big standing ovation, and Martin Scorsese stood up and bowed. Bong is Korean, cough, cough, cough. I don't want Parasite to win. Well, they all look alike. They're giving Chinese people a chance, I guess. Haven't seen Parasite. Spike Lee won for screenplay, not director. Gotcha, Joshua. I knew it was somebody. I mean, I knew he won something. He's given a very long speech. He's still on stage, but he's got to have it translated, so it's taking twice as long. Now he's giving Quentin Tarantino a shout out. He's telling Quentin Tarantino, he's saying, a lot of Americans don't notice my films, but you always give me shout outs and stuff. Because Quentin Tarantino is into, like, foreign films. Very into, like, samurai films, stuff like that, martial arts, hence Kill Bill, stuff like that. Ron is a racist. My bad, not hating. No fighting. I don't think he was being mean. I think he was just making a comment. Anyone new in the chat? Because Bong Joon-ho is giving a 5-hour speech, and I feel like taking a shot. There's only like 4 big awards left. There's actor, actress, and picture. There might be 3 left. There's picture, actor, and actress, I think. There might only be 3 awards left, guys. What he said. See, Ron, he was just making a comment. He was joking. It's all in good fun. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I have the chart in front of me, but I haven't been circling each one. I think all we got left is actor, actress, and picture. But we still haven't done the tribute to those who have died. Steven Spielberg.
As we celebrate the artistic highlights from the past year, we also pause to remember those.
Here it is, the tribute to those who have died. This is one of my favorite parts, guys. Not because I like death, but because
I don't like that.
you don't really see throughout the year who passed away and stuff. And I like to see, like, I love movies. I'm a lover of movies. I like to see who left us.
In our understanding of the world. And now, as Billie Eilish and Phineas perform.
Oh, and it's being, Billie Eilish is playing music over the tribute.
Remember their legacy.
Here we go, guys. Those who have passed away. Who's like the biggest one you could think of that passed away this year? Was Burt Reynolds last year, right? Burt Reynolds, I think,
Burt
was
Reynolds?
last year.
I don't know. I didn't know he was dead.
Yeah, he definitely died. I think he died last year, though. Because it was one of my dad's favorite. Like,
Oh.
Burt Reynolds and Charles Bronson were my dad's two favorite guys of all time.
Roger Moore this year.
Was it this year? Roger Moore?
Roger Moore.
I don't remember that.
I thought he passed away.
See, I don't think he did. I don't. That one I don't know. Oh, and the first one they did is Kobe Bryant. So my sister was
Rip
right,
Torn.
guys. Oh, Rip Torn, that's right. I remember that. I don't know, Barbara Hammer. I don't know. They're like visual effects people, producers. I'll only name the ones I know. I don't know any of these people. They're all like cast and crew. I mean, crew, basically.
Terry Jones.
Catherine Burns. I know I've heard that.
Terry Jones. Yeah, he was a big one.
Terry Jones, I don't know.
Did you know him?
I probably-
Monty Python.
Oh, yes, yes. Danny Aiello. I didn't know Danny Aiello died. When did Danny Aiello die, guys? I never knew Danny Aiello died. I love Danny Aiello. He was in Hudson Hawk. I know that's probably the worst movie. Robert Forster, I did know him, but I forgot. Richard Williams, animator. Oh, Roger Rabbit. Anna Karenina. Is that the name? Is that where that movie came from? Anna Karenina?
No, that's classic literature. Oh, he did the costumes.
He looks familiar.
Peter Mayhew.
Oh, Peter Mayhew,
Yeah.
Chewbacca. Godfrey Gao. He looks familiar, but I don't know him. Bibi Anderson. She looks familiar too. Yeah, see, a lot of them are just like crew that I.
Doris Day.
Doris Day died? I thought she died like 100 years ago.
No, she's great.
Doris Day. I'm not kidding. She must have been old, man.
Yeah, she was.
I never even heard about that, like when her passing.
Probably earlier in the year.
Lots of cast.
Yeah.
Rutger Hauer. I didn't know Rutger Hauer died.
Yeah.
Hobo with a gun.
Oh, Franco Zeffirelli.
Would I know him for some? I mean, I know
He
the director.
directed Romeo and Juliet, the 1968 version. He was an
Oh.
Italian Peter Fonda.
Peter Fonda.
He's Italian
Director.
Yes, thank you.
John Singleton. John Singleton, huge director.
Kirk
Did all.
Douglas.
Right. Kirk. Wait.
Yeah, he just passed away.
When did Kirk Douglas die?
3 days ago.
Oh, like very recently.
Yeah, like
Oh,
this
okay. I did not hear about Kirk Douglas dying. We were literally just talking about Kirk Douglas like a month ago and how he was in a movie. I literally just saw Kirk Douglas in a movie. But like it was like I mean, obviously it was filmed like a year ago because I saw it recently. Hey, that's right. Wait, Steph, did they show Luke Perry? They didn't show Luke Perry. Steph, did I miss it? Look, Steph said Luke Perry.
That's right, but
I
maybe
did not
he
see Luke
died
Perry.
Right before they did the Oscars last year.
No, because he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Wait, maybe.
Yeah, but they would have.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Steph, I did not see Luke Perry there. Did he die right before the Oscars last year?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I think Tim Conway died. Yeah, Tim Conway was last year. This year's Oscars was Anna Karenina was a French actress who was
didn't do,
married to director Jean-Luc Godard.
March 4th, 2019. Oh, I guess they did do him.
He just died this week, a few days ago, as Kirk Douglas. Luke Perry was last year. Luke Perry died
Yeah, but
March 4th. That was after the Oscars, I think.
Yeah,
oh,
so
so
they
they must have had a late Oscars.
If they did the Oscars.
They must have had a really late Oscars. No, that was the one where Kevin Hart couldn't host and they had like a big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe because Kevin Hart couldn't host, they delayed it. I
Maybe.
cannot imagine.
I don't remember that.
I don't ever remember an Oscars going that late.
No.
March 4th? They're always in February, I feel like.
Yeah, they are. And they didn't do Roger Moore.
I miss Cameron
Oh, wait, Roger
Boyce.
Moore died in 2017. Who's the one who passed away recently then?
It always runs past the scheduled time. 4 minutes left according to the guide. Oh my god, they said it would end by 11? They still got 3 awards left. They got Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Actor. They got 3 left. They just did the tribute for all that died.
Did they?
Kirk Douglas died. I didn't realize he died. Someone said he
Yeah,
died earlier this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirk Douglas died. He's the only one I didn't know. And you're right. Jesse was right. We had a debate in the beginning. People were doing. Everyone said that they'd have a big tribute to Kobe Bryant. And Jesse said no. I think they'll just throw him in the tribute at the end. They never did a big thing for Kobe Bryant.
No,
They just did a tribute. No, they didn't. They never did.
Kobe Bryant, that was the first person that popped up.
No. We're saying at the beginning of the Academy Awards.
Oh.
We were saying, do you think they would make a big deal or just make him in the tribute?
Yeah.
And Jesse said
Was it even bigger than the other
he
one?
was the first one, and it just said a quote from him. But
Yeah.
it was a little bigger than anyone else.
Well, that's
Yeah.
They gave a
usually the more
quote,
popular ones
and
that
it
do
showed him with
like
the Academy
for,
Award
like-
because he won an Academy Award last year.
He did?
He won for a short. He made an animated short.
Really?
He did it,
Oh.
and it was either
I
last
didn't
year.
know that.
Guys, did Kobe win last year or the year before? He won an Academy Award, and they were saying he literally just retired,
Wow.
and the first thing he did was win an Academy Award.
Huh.
So he's like one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
I didn't
And
know
then
that.
literally the year he retires wins an Academy Award. I think it was last year. But he died 2 weeks after the Oscars, so he should have been here. February 24th. Yeah, Jay Rizzo said the Oscars last year was February 24th. They never said anything for Luke Perry, and they didn't this one either. So they totally
Really?
just snubbed Luke Perry. Unless I missed it, guys, but I watched
they
every
didn't.
name.
They didn't have the Perry.
I watched,
Dylan!
unless maybe last year they did. No, he couldn't have because he died in March.
It would have been. What?
So they never.
Well, maybe because he was TV, not movie.
No, but he won. I mean, he's still an actor.
Yeah, but they usually do. Oscars is movies.
Yeah, but he's definitely been in movies. He's still an Oscar. He's
I don't
still
know movie. I can't remember what movie.
like if they're gonna
he
put
would
like
have been
cast.
in the Emmys or the Golden Globes.
But if they're gonna put cast and writers and stuff, I mean, he's
yeah, but
definitely.
those are all movie
Wow.
people.
But he was Buffy the Vampire. He was in the Buffy movie. He was in movies. He was in many
But
movies.
I think some more people know him from TV.
Yeah, but you can't just exclude a guy because he was in shitty movies.
No.
This has got to be Best Actress because a woman came
Yes,
out.
she won Best Actress last year.
She's in Fleabag. She's the mom in Fleabag. She's
I have
fucking
Phoenix.
hysterical.
I think this is going to be Best Actress,
Yes.
guys.
Because she won last year. Leading role.
Oh no, she's doing actor. So they're having a woman do actor. All right, so we got
Oh.
Best Actor, guys. We got here's the
I'm
choices.
gonna say Joaquin.
I mean, everyone I think is gonna say. I don't even know why I'm reading them because everyone knows and everyone's saying Joaquin Phoenix. But we got Joaquin Phoenix, Leonardo DiCaprio, Antonio Banderas, Adam Driver, and Jonathan Pryce.
Adam Driver might be. It's gonna be tough.
I don't. I
might give it to
I
Adam
think
Driver.
I think the only one that has a chance is Leo,
Oh,
and I
Leo,
doubt
that's
he'll
true.
get it. I doubt he'll
keep
get it
snubbing
because
him.
it is an ongoing joke that Leo never wins, and they let him win a couple of years ago. Maybe what was it? The Revenant was
I have
a while
I don't
ago.
remember.
He won for The Revenant, which was got to be at least 5 years ago at this point. But the only one I could see winning is Leo. Adam Driver's great. Everyone else is great. It's just Leo and Joaquin were in a league of their own. And honestly, I never saw Pain and Glory. That's the Antonio Banderas one.
Yeah.
I've never seen Pain and Glory. I have
Oh,
honestly
this is
never
gonna be
heard of
tough.
it. I never heard of Pain and
They
Glory.
might give it to Adam Driver. I don't
Did
know.
you see this movie?
No, I heard it's really good.
I watched it last night by myself,
Oh,
and it is so sad.
yeah, they might give it to him.
and they say some evil, mean stuff to each other. But it's like it literally shows
That's
a
why-
divorce in
yeah,
full
it's
effect.
like it's so real.
Yeah, they might give it to Adam Driver.
So who's in the chat? What do we got? Everyone's saying Phoenix. We got
Phoenix or Driver?
Jay Rizzo, Phoenix, Joshua
I don't know. I'm
Johnson.
gonna go with Adam Driver.
Gotta
What?
hear Phoenix's speech.
Antonio Banderas.
Jay Rizzo wants to hear Phoenix's speech. If it's a woman presenting, that's
Oh,
best
wait, they're
actor.
naming the people.
Yeah, they gotta read. I'm gonna go against the grain and say Jonathan Price. He's a long shot, but I love it.
He's a great
Steph is
actor.
saying that. Steph said Jonathan Price, long shot. Maybe Leo for the win, Jay Rizzo says. Heading off for the night. Ryan, take care.
I think it's gonna be
Night,
Adam
Ryan.
Driver.
Adam Driver was amazing in Marriage Story, but I gotta go with Joaquin. And I go too. Here we go. Joaquin
Okay.
Phoenix, the Joker.
Well
We
deserved.
now have 2 Jokers as Academy Award winners. Heath Ledger,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, guys, but wasn't Jack Nicholson nominated back when Michael Keaton Batman? He might have been nominated for supporting. I can't remember for sure, but I think Nicholson was supporting actor back in the Michael Keaton Batman. We're going to listen to Joaquin Phoenix's speech.
Move so much gratitude right now. And I do not feel elevated above any of my fellow nominees or anyone in the
He doesn't look too fucked up.
because we share the same love, the love of film.
I forget who he said it was, but he didn't want to do this role. Someone like talked him into it.
I
It
don't
was
know.
Keanu Reeves. Laura Dern next to Adam Driver.
I think that it's given me and many of us in this room
Because of the Marriage
the
Story.
opportunity
Yeah.
to use our voice for the voiceless. I've been
This is the